Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday Fly Live. Oh man, there's already a bunch of people in the chat. So, hope you guys are having a good week. I am not. In fact, I'm waiting on a plumber right now. So, we're gonna go till the plumber gets here, and then Tyler is gonna take over while the plumber's here. I'm gonna show the plumber what I did, my sins that I've committed. And who the hell is Tyler? So Tyler is a really good friend of mine. We've been friends for almost a decade now. It's been a minute. We actually, we can announce it now. So we're now coworkers as well.
We are.
Just got him brought on.
Took a while.
Brought into the fold with my work. So yeah, shitter's full. Yeah, I don't know what that means. No, the shitter. It's not the shitter. It's a shower. So my sons have a shower that was leaking. Young Pei Chang's here. What's up, bud? It's almost like we were just texting. So my sons have a shower and it was leaking. And I decided to change the cartridge today because I was doing a bunch of handyman stuff around the house because I have been neglecting a bunch of that. And hot buttery breadsticks was
lightly used.
She brought it up that I had needed to do some things. So did a whole bunch of stuff around the house. Saved that for last, not on purpose. I actually got the wrong cartridge, had to go back and change it out. So I don't know if you guys know about plumbing, but I don't. And so I was doing my best as a recreational gynecologist working on plumbing. And turns out I'm way better with the gynecology than I am with plumbing. I've never broken a shower while doing gynecology. What's up, Alex Breer? How you doing? Robbie Cross is here. Do you know Robbie Cross from TTS? You will.
Yeah, I think
so. Robbie, Tyler just started working with us, so need to get him to lunch, man. Introduce you to guys.
Had beers before.
Jerry Black, I did not blow up the turlet. I blew up a shower. So yeah, JG's here. Bourbon, already talking shit. Love it. Sherry G's here. What's up, milady? How are you? How's Arizona? Stephen Holtzclaw's here. In here early, along with Uncle Buck, Roger D, and Keelco. Carlo Mack was here early. Brian Nicholson, not the doctor, was here. And Mustang Mike was here. 3 channels open. Who else is streaming right now? I was under the impression that no one was. So, yeah. My bad, guys. If we're streaming over somebody, I apologize about that. What's up, Blake Benson? I missed what you said was going to be the did J-Pick get a facelift? He did not. He did not. Yeah. The likes are streaming. Okay, well, cool. Well, they're a great couple, and hopefully,
yes, Ben.
Hopefully, they're having a blast. What's up, Ruben Natividad? How you doing, man? Yeah, Hansky, man, busting some pipes. Yeah, I'm not doing good, man. Not doing good at that. So, a lightly used BBFL. I don't know what that is. Big bad furry lover. I almost said another word. Not going to say that. So yeah, the shower body cartridge. Yeah. So I was trying to replace the cartridge, and we have really hard water here. It's basically poison mixed with calcium. And so I was trying to undo a cap that had been put on 30 years ago this year, and it didn't want to come off. So it broke, and it broke the flex pipes. They're little 1/4-inch copper pipes, and I broke them, ripped them right off. Yeah. Also, Uta, welcome. And that's how I was doing the plumbing. I was doing YouTube plumbing, and they were like, "Now be real careful because this next part, if you don't get the cap off right away, you could break the whole thing off the wall, and then you're gonna have a major problem." And right about that time, I was like,
"Yeah, just cheater barter in it."
Now, I didn't. I was like trying to be like, like, and it just, I mean, look at that. Look at the striations of my forearm. That is,
it's a lot of,
that's a lot of torque. That's like a Camaro ZL1 worth of torque. I'm not going to say Hellcat. It's a lot of lonely, been in lonely nights. Peter White, what's up, man? I only call plumbers. I should have, but it was just the cartridge. I've changed them before. Not usually a big deal, but
they always give the warning late.
Yeah, well,
it's do this, and then, oh, by the way, be gentle with it.
Hey, if this doesn't come right away, be careful. You're going to snap that shit off. So Tyler is not the new Josh. Josh is at home quarantined as well. His son tested positive for COVID this week, and he's fine, but his wife's not feeling super well. We were actually supposed to go to dinner with them for his wife's birthday tonight, and we didn't get to because she's not feeling right. Neither is Hot Buttery Breadsticks. Thank you guys all for your kindness and wishing her all the well wishes on Facebook and by text message and by Instagram. Really appreciate it. Every time you guys send something, I read it to her. It makes her smile. She gets a little smile. So yeah. Blake Benson says, "Welcome to the madness, Tyler."
Hello.
Jerry Black, what's up? Lone Water 60, what's up? Noah, how are you? Jim Morris, how are you? Yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah, we're gonna get through it. We'll get through it. It's fine. Oh man. So I'm trying to see who all I missed. I know I missed some people. 877 Smash now. Yeah, JG, you're a wrench. I think almost everyone is. John T, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, Brewbaker Maker. Ernie, I'm glad I scrolled up, buddy. Good to see you, man. Okay. All right. I think I've got everybody up till there. So we're going to go to the bottom and miss a bunch of people again. So I don't know. Oh, thanks, JG. Appreciate that. So yeah, we've had a motherfucker of a week, and I'm ready to get into some whiskey.
Carlo.
I figured, hey, Carlo, Mac, how you doing? So it's been such an intense week that I actually am going to revisit a flight. And when me and Josh did this flight, I left it over there. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to get up in a second, so don't brisk it yet. But it's a hazmat flight. Hey, guys, excuse me for just 1 second. Tyler, say hello to everybody in the chat.
Hello. See, we got Jay in the chat. Steven.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello. If you just got in, I'm just an old friend of Chris's.
Hey, if you don't mind, not
trying to fill in for Josh tonight. Josh has got a sick child.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Okay, good deal. See you in a second.
Where does it say the total of the chat?
Sorry, guys. 35 up there, top left. So that's harder than it looks, right?
You would have thought it'd be over here.
Yeah, you'd think that. But yeah. So the plumber's on the way. He's going to cut the valve out of the wall, cap and solder the pipes, and then return on Monday and fix it. Yeah. So Stephen Holtzclaw, that is correct. He said he just threw you right in the deep end.
Yeah.
I did. So sorry about that. But I did have a chance. I did have a chance to grab our sample flight. So this is from my good friend Eric Hansberger, which Josh always calls him Eric Hans Gruber. So here we go. Oh, goodness. Yeah, sorry. Hazmat flight equals telling the plumber he's doing it wrong. I love it. Oh, Kevin Campbell. Dude, I'm glad you got power and internet just in time.
So Ben must be the troublemaker.
He is.
Okay.
He is. He's
Turkish
awesome.
Persian.
Yeah. Yeah. Ben's the best. He's hilarious. He's a nut. He will keep you on your toes. For show.
Awesome.
Oh, also, because I had to call a plumber at 9:00 on a Saturday night, we're going to do a giveaway tonight. Every bit of the proceeds go to help pay for the plumber. That's an unfortunate true story. So we're going to give away another one of these hot buttery rolls, Hopscotch Finery, Wilderness Trails. I'm going to show you guys the tater sticker again real quick. And here we go. Where's the overlay?
Right there.
Did I miss it?
Damn
it. There he is.
Yeah.
Stewie.
Stewie.
Where's my wheated whiskey, man? So gotten a couple of these out already, and the people that have tried them have said they are fantastic. So every $5 donation, yeah, emergency plumbing is expensive, Noah. I asked the guy, I was like, so what time do you stop working tonight? He was like, oh, no, I'm the overnight guy. I never stop working. I was like, I bet you're going to be super, super reasonable on your rates. I can't wait, dude.
Especially for Midland.
Oh, Jesus. Midland, Texas. We're going to get boinked. I'm going to get boinked. Anyways, so, yeah, we are going to oh, thanks, Heather Keller. Appreciate it. So this Wilderness Trail is going to go to the winner of tonight's raffle. Every $5 donation to the PayPal link or the Venmo link in the description of this video gets you an entry into the drawing. If you donate $5 to the Venmo or PayPal, please tag Amy Bohm and let her know how many entries you're in for, so that way she can keep track of it, and we can make sure you get credit for your donation. We had an unfortunate deal. It was last week where someone donated and did not tag themselves, or they were just polite and kind and gave an extra $5 donation, because at the end of the night, the donations did not match up with the number that we had. So, and I know that Amy writes down everybody that tags her, so do it. Amy says, don't get boinked. Be sure and tag me if you enter the giveaway. I love you, Amy. You're the best. All right. You already paid an arm and a leg, and have the plumber stop by and get a pizza too. Hey, man, I don't know if you've seen one of them Taco Bells on the way. You mind grab me 3 bean burritos, extra cheese, extra red sauce. Gracias. That's how I talk to plumbers on the phone, so that way they know I'm, a legit man. Hot buttery pretzel bun.
What's up? When he gets here and he sees this.
Are you the pretzel bun? That's
apparently
you are. What's up, Nick Foles, former NFL quarterback? Okay, so sounds like it will cost a GTS secondary to fix the plumbing. Peter Watt, God, I hope not. I love my GTSs in my tummy, not
tiny tacos and
being paid to a plumber. So Whiskey knows. I don't believe you, but okay. Who leaves their own live to come talk shit in someone else's? I think that right there gives you a little bit of insight as to whose stream is better. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is funny. Oh goodness. So yeah, let's stop talking about it and be about it. I don't remember what these are, which
That's
is
good.
Probably because they were hazmat and we drank them all in one night. But they were 2-ounce samples. Me and Josh split half of each sample, and there's still a lot left. So we're going to do that again. And you guys just let us know when we start speaking more cursive than we do enunciating. Here we go. AJ Lopez said, Christ's sake, I didn't even get notified. Yeah, so I made the thumbnail for this 40 minutes ago. So that's what's going on. Yep.
He's got a flashlight.
What?
Heather.
Oh God, Heather. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait till the third hour. Heather, if you're still here at 11, we'll talk about it. Oh my God.
Josh sits this far back.
So I moved the chairs and table up so I wouldn't trip on the ladder when I was walking back there.
Gotcha.
And so I don't know where everything is. I think it's all a little bit different. What's up, Haywood? Haywood Jablomi is in the chat. I love it. Kilko says, welcome to the, fuck, I can't afford that Whiskey Tube fundraiser boat. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of a joke, but it's definitely, all the proceeds from tonight are definitely going to go to pay the plumber.
Thank you.
So I don't know that I left half for you, so you don't have to pour all of that. We'll see. I don't know. I probably should add them next. Oh, okay. Or just go to the future. So Tyler has put some stuff in the, he's put some fuel in the DeLorean. We'll see him get to 88 miles an hour. Will it happen before 10 or 11? So yeah. Hey, was I supposed to hand you off a Vanilla Skies sleeve? AJ, I don't know, buddy.
Hopefully.
I tried the Vanilla Skies. I have one in my fridge right now. Probably my favorite in a while. So
Lord Slong tonight.
What's up, Lord Slong? How you doing, buddy? All right. So again, these are blind samples. I don't know what they are. We have the key in front of us, but it's closed. So we will we'll go from here.
They're hot.
It is hot. It is. It just burned all the hair off the inside of my nose. Quite warm.
It's a heater.
Quite warm. Yeah. So yeah. Stephen Holtzclaw, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh no, definitely. So Stephen, definitely get in, dude. You could. I think Steven's already got one of these coming to him, but if you win it again, dude, I'll just send it with your other one, and we can. You can give it to somebody there close to you. So it's up to you, man. You don't have to You don't have to get on the list, but if you want to, I'd love for you to have a chance. I do appreciate the generosity, and I'd love for you to have the chance to be rewarded for it. It's awesome. What's up, Daniel H? How you doing, man? If you have it right on. Yeah, I want to try that, AJ. So AJ's been helping out with the beer up at Eccentric.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he goes up there and helps. He goes and hangs out. I think I don't know if he's actually on the payroll, but I know he's working his ass off helping Jamie out. So
I would go there more often.
Freaking awesome.
When I have, I don't remember things. So
Yep. Jerry Black is in for 5. Holy shit, Steven. Yeah. So Steven, definitely you need to be in. You need to be in, dude. That was amazing. So yeah. So no, I can't delete your comments. So you're gonna have to do it for you. All I can do is put you in timeout or block you, Ben. So it's up to you, man. Oh shit. And then he just put it on the screen. Doing great. Doing great. Oh my God. He said I'd time myself out. You motherfricker. Oh man. Jeez. That smells incredible. So
when did the plumber say he was gonna be here?
He said he'd be here in about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So
a couple of these you might show him the wrong bathroom.
I might actually. This one's got a really like meaty flavor. Beautiful. So above 140 proof, I don't know what this could be. Smells super delicious though. Oh, cheers, bud.
Cheers. I've already had 2. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. So it doesn't drink like over 140. Very, very rich. A little bit of oak. Actually, a lot of bit of oak. All right. So Tyler, I got to do this to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Putting you in the deep end. Just talk through the burning sensation.
It hurts. It hurts just a little.
Hey man, what's up?
No, it's got a great initial taste, but this is definitely not what I'm used to. Let's see. Chris is letting the plumber in real quick and showing him the bathroom. Sorry, I'm still getting a little bit of hang of this. Let's see. Hope everybody else is having a good weekend. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting night. Just read the chats and then talk. Thank you, Lone Wanderer. Drink the old fits. What is everybody else drinking tonight? Is it going to be? I am. Typically bourbon and like stouts. Come your higher up beers. Tyler of Claws. I don't know that one, AJ. You're gonna have to give me more to go off of that. Is that the seltzers? Ooh, nice. Jerry. Oh, just skipped lunch. Try and miss you. No HBR at the beginning. Sorry, Kevin. I am an old buddy of Chris's. I've known him for a long time. We now actually work together, but Josh is he's got his son tested positive for COVID, so he is at the house. And so I am coming over to help out for the stream tonight. Chris had a little accident with a bathroom today. He broke a couple of pipes, so he's got a late night plumber that just showed up. He didn't want to cancel on everybody last minute, so I told him I'd try and come help him the best I could, aka drink bourbon and make fun of myself, apparently. Oh no, AJ, sorry. I'm not in any of the groups. So the way Chris is with bourbon, I am actually with cigars. So I'm teaching him cigars and he's teaching me more and more bourbon. So if you're in any cigar societies, you might have talked to me, but not any bourbons. Let's see. Josh would always bottle chug. Yeah, I don't think I'll be bottle chugging any of these hazmats for right now. Let's see. The COVID hasn't been that bad in the schools here, actually. It's much more due to our work. Obviously on the oil field, it's a lot of people on a location, all working pretty close together. So it's kind of a hard situation. They try and do the best that they possibly can, but then again, a lot of the stuff that we do is literally hand in hand. Pravada member, yeah, Daniel. Actually, I got Chris into that. He's doing it and kind of smoking through stuff and learning off of the sheets and whatnot. I don't belong to any of those anymore, just due to the large amount of cigars that I have now. I'm just trying to smoke through them, but we were hoping eventually to start having some nights on here where I pair a cigar to the bourbons that Josh and Chris pick out, and have a couple of fun nights outside by an open fire.
What happened? All kinds of people are texting me.
I'm not sure. We've actually been talking a little bit about cigars. You got a couple of buddies in here that are all about the leaf.
Oh, some BOTL, an SOTL. Kilco with the safety warnings.
Great. They make a bunch of stuff. Some really good cigars.
So the mason jar with the humidity packets.
Yep.
Noah, that's what I do too, buddy.
Yeah. As long as it's got a good seal.
He said they're too wet. So what do you do if your cigars are too wet?
Depending on how small the mason jar is and how many cigars you have, like the normal Bovita packs are normally for like 25 cigars. So if you have less than that in there, it's probably over humidifying it. Just go with a smaller pack.
So Stephen Holtzclaw has one opinion. He said he did fine. And One Mo Cast said the channel's been destroyed.
I'm not surprised on the One Mo Cast.
I love it. Kyle's hilarious.
This is going to be interesting.
So I told those guys, I told those guys, I was like, we're shooting a YouTube live stream in there. So whenever you guys get done capping off these pipes, if you guys want to come say hi to the internet, you're welcome to. And that guy was like, I might come in there and have a shot with you. I was like, fucking A, man, let's go. LFG.
Just hand him this.
Dude, hey.
Just pound that back.
I'll have to check the key and make sure it's not something unbelievable. Thanks, Daniel H. So, appreciate that, man. Now, so Daniel H is in for, well, it's up to you, dude. So he's in for 10. And then Stephen Holtzclaw is in for 20. So thank you for that, my friend. Noah is in 360, or sorry, Lone Water 360 is in for 2. Jerry Black's in for 5.
Yeah, Daniel,
and
all the
Sherry
four
G's in for 4. And Buck's in for 4. So
those are all hitters.
You guys are incredible. Thank y'all so much. Can we fast forward to hour 3? Let's get to recapping that Houston story. Oh my God, dude. So, yeah, looked like a worm hit his first day on the platform. Oh yeah. No, it definitely looks like an oil filled yellow helmet. Worm. That tier 6 50%er ended up being really solid. Good, man. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. Bring on the plumbers. That would be awesome. I told them. So I think they need to at least come in and say hello. So yeah. One more cast and my ice balls.
His balls are doing great.
Good balls,
that's
bro.
Awesome.
Glad to hear that about your balls. So I was looking at was it your Instagram earlier? I'm glad you're here, first of all. But dude, the fishing looked crazy. Looked nuts. DMCKY, what's up? How are you? Prescription bourbon.
Steven's asking, you were in Houston recently.
No, I was in Houston years ago, and there's a funny story that we may or may not tell later about shopping on Westheimer. I was at a toy store on Westheimer. So
do I know this?
You may or may not know this story.
Okay.
I don't know. I got real drunk and told it to Bobby and Sam the other night. And then Bobby outdid me with his own story about a toy. It was hilarious. Oh, thanks, Whiskey Fancies. So, yeah. Apparently a lot of people saw that video. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Steven, I will ping you, buddy. So there's actually quite a few people in Houston. I'd like to get down there and do like a get together. That'd be awesome.
You have a house at all times?
Hell yeah.
Ellie, you actually have two.
Well, I could
both of the Wilsons.
Yeah, there's a few people we could chill with.
Yeah.
You could ride down and bring Duke, so your parents would be super happy.
Hell yeah. Actually, we could have a party at my
AJ, I can't watch that. So AJ just sent me a video. It's a YouTube video, and the title is "Can I Put My Balls in Yo Jaws?" I don't know what that is, but knowing the stuff that AJ sends me on a regular basis, probably pretty fantastic.
Sounds like AJ and I need to be friends.
Lone Wander 360 is not wrong. The single barrels are now shipping. If you are on Patreon, you had first access, and you also have a discount code to get those bottles. Thank you, Mike Keller. Appreciate that. But I am getting those bottles this week. I've been on quarantine all week. Hot Butter Breadsticks had COVID. I never had COVID, but I did get the vaccination on Thursday, and I felt like shit. I can't stop sweating more than usual. But yeah. So AJ Lopez, I would love to go down there next weekend, but it is Hot Buttery Breadsticks and I's 10-year anniversary. And so I don't know how she feels about going to Houston to hang out at the distillery.
This is Josh Pitt's son.
No.
Josh is
not that he knows of.
Not that I know of.
Yeah. Yep.
We're not that far off in age, are we?
You and Josh? Josh turned 40. Just turned 40.
Oh, he's older than you.
Yeah. No, I just look like shit. That's why everybody assumes it's fine.
I didn't realize he was 40.
Yeah. He's a year and a half older than me.
Okay, so then we are a little apart.
Yeah, I'd love to go see Chris Hart and hang out in Houston. Hey, Old Scholar, are you going to go to the GOAT release, dude? I'm really hoping I can pull one. What are you doing?
And Daniel H. Finhook tenure.
Nice. From Wyoming Whiskey. So you have to let me know how that Pinhook tenure is. I have a Pinhook rye. It's a 4 year. It's pretty damn good.
Blasphemy of vodka on here.
What? You can talk about vodka.
Well, he said Wyoming. That's where.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Chronicles? I always get it wrong.
Chronicle Distilling.
I want to say it's Chronicle Distilling. Daniel H. up there in Wyoming. I actually have a customer. He's a drilling rig boss. He's from up there, and they make some vodka that is absolutely amazing. It's two Marines that opened up a distillery, and they make some whiskeys too, though, right?
They do. They do.
What's the one that Brandon's trying to get for us?
Noah says, God, I'm old. Thank you, Ernie. Appreciate that. We're not there yet. So wait till next weekend. Make sure we're still married. And hopefully we are. I don't know. She's been giving me the side eye, especially whenever I had to hire a $400 an hour fucking plumber tonight. She was very supportive. She was really kind about me being a freaking idiot.
Maybe they'll cut you a break.
I don't think so.
Give them the bourbon before they make the ticket.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. That way their writing is very.
Wait, Klein said Pinhook was no good? I've not had a bad one.
Wait, who said that?
Oh, wow.
I have a 40 Pinhook after.
That's pretty cool, Daniel H.
Interesting.
That's awesome. So Wyoming is actually spelled with an H. So I thought you were talking about Wyoming whiskey like without the H, because their stuff's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Should have gone to trade school. No shit, Amy. But we're sitting here drinking in whiskey on the internet.
Yeah.
He's in there trying to fix
Chris did too bad.
So still on A, can't get through it. Cannot drink it faster than about a half a sip at once, or else it lights up my chest. Huge Kentucky hug. I'm going to go ahead and say that is a, based on the color, I'm going to say that that's a bourbon. Might be a light whiskey, but I think it's a bourbon because it's so dark. I don't know. We'll see. Love it.
The initial taste is delicious.
Yeah, it is.
Until
So is the mid palate, but the chest sensation.
It'd be great if it was freeze hounds that we had the doors open, but
The Red Medallion private label smoke wagons are God's teat milk. DC, you're not wrong. I freaking love them, dude. They're amazing.
so before I leave, I gotta try that 13 that you were talking about the last time.
The
The one that we were all talking about on Friday when we had the first batch. And then Saturday y'all actually busted it open.
which one?
So last weekend when Greg was here
Yeah.
and we tried the first batch, you were talking about he had asked you what is the oldest that you have, and you said you had a 13-year smoke wagon. And
Oh,
I think
yeah.
y'all tried it Saturday night.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then y'all started putting, I think, everything against it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. DMCKY says, "How butter rolls? We're all winners here. You guys are all winners here. And you're all here. Glad you're here. Especially with the huge temptation of Whiskey Nose being streaming at the same time." I imagine if the likes end up getting blackout and shut down their stream, we'll probably see a bump of participants as well. Amy Bohm, that's a great story. Put it this way, the plumber I hired 15 years ago to do some work now has several offices and a private plane. Hashtag doing it right. You're not wrong, girl. You're not wrong. Carlo Max says, "I'm a loser. That's why I drink so much." I drink so much because I think it's delicious, but we all have our reasons. I don't think you're a loser, buddy.
Old man Joe.
What's up, old man Joe? How are you? Glad to see you, man. Wow. There is a little bit of dustiness that makes me think it might be a light whiskey. There we go. Down the hatch.
Wow. So that was A.
Whiskey Samurai's here. What's up, buddy? Oh, I tried to click on your comment. The chat
Just busted.
screwed me. We're doing great. Old man Joe, your
James Morgan.
avatar is crazy right now. That's hilarious. What's up, James Morgan? How you doing, man?
Got a long weekend next weekend.
Hell yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Although I had like a really weird week, man. Daniel H., I did have a kind of a cool pickup. I got a Old Forester barrel strength single barrel. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to drink it or give it away on the stream. I'm pretty excited about it. It is local, so I kind of want to hold on to it, but at the same time, I've got a couple of them and I love you guys, so I may give it away. We'll see.
I picked up a couple of beers this week.
Nice.
And then nothing special on the bourbon side. One was actually a pick by Josh.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a cheap sleeper. What was it? Was it Revolver
Brewing?
Roulette?
Oh, Roulette Rye.
Roulette
Yeah,
Rye.
yeah. So good.
Um,
Jose Diaz, what's
I
up,
make
man?
a lot of old fashions, so I look for some of those cheaper ryes to throw in there.
Hell yeah. Jose Diaz, glad you're here. Glad you were able to come. Not sure how you found us, but I'm super grateful you did. Welcome. Welcome. I'm going to do a different glass because these are so high. Intensity?
Water.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, here, I'll just give you that. Let that one dry while use this one, and we'll
Okay.
switch back and forth. Okay, boys. I feel like I'm a South American bull rider in the chute every time I get one of these. See that real quick?
Yep.
Try not to hurt you with this one like you did with the last one.
I just killed it early.
You did. Yikes.
Figured might as well get it down the hatch.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit. Whiskey Samurai. Dang it.
That's the coolest name I've seen.
That's a rough sequence of events. So hopefully your house closed before you lost the job. And that doesn't affect that, but dude, shoot me a text. Let me know what's going on. What industry you're in, maybe I can help you out. It's freaking nuts, dude.
What area is he in?
Whiskey Samurai is, that's a good question.
Yeah, let me know. Daniel,
Tennessee.
so I'll reach out to
I have a bunch of
Jared
friends in
and them.
Tennessee. Yeah. So yeah, man, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
Daniel, I don't have as fancy of a collection, so it's a lot more of your Elijah Craig's, your Knob Creeks. I drink a lot of Buffalo Trace, actually, store pick stuff like that.
We were
I've got
just
quite a bit
talking
of
about
Garrison
this.
Brothers, just because I used to live right by the distillery, so I'd go there pretty often. Although they kind of take advantage of you there, sort of. If you're buying all your bourbon from them. Let's see, what else do I normally carry?
God, this one's.
I'm a big fan of TX whiskey.
The whiskey that started it all.
Yeah,
for me.
several years ago when I first moved out here to West Texas, it was like a new thing that they got out here early, and it was kind of the craze, and it was one of the first things that I would just drink over ice really easily, whether you like it or not. I mean, I think it's tasty. Their bourbon, I think, is not that great at all, but the whiskey's pretty good.
Hell yeah. Kilco is in for one.
Anything that's a little bit more on the, I don't want to say sweet side, but that will actually go well with a cigar is normally what I'll drink. If it's just bitter and it's going to fight the cigar, then I'm probably not going to drink most.
So these wouldn't be good for a cigar.
No, no. The whole Scotch and
Oh,
whiskey,
man.
or I mean Scotch and cigar thing, I thought it was kind of trash and not really true. I used to drink Scotch when I was younger, and once I got big into cigars, I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work. I need to switch to bourbon.
Dang. Jose Diaz, thanks to your friend in Houston. Glad you're here. So this one is
Cool.
immediately different. It's got some bitterness on it.
So I'm gonna try to get
Slightly
Houston.
hotter on the nose.
Houston is actually where
Spicy
I am from,
cherry. Spicy cherry.
from the north side.
Damn it. Hot boy season.
Ooh, that's not.
It's not as easy drinking as the last
That is
one.
not as easy drinking as the last one. So for the long weekend, y'all are going to be celebrating anniversary.
Yeah.
I'll be in Aggieland.
I feel like it dried out my teeth. That's a weird thing to say, but I feel like it dried out my teeth. Like that is a hot son of a bitch. Like that might be an Obtainium, like 147 proof or something.
Thanks,
Mother
AJ.
fricker, dude.
I'll have to look into that. Do you have any
Rugged.
that you suggest? Old Cherry, True Scotch is
Mm.
The
I don't
one
even know if I can finish that. That's aggressive.
the one that I actually AJ would have every once in a while is the Balvenie. Is it the 14th that is the cast?
Yeah, the Caribbean
It's in
cast.
the rum,
Yeah, the rum cast finish.
Cast finish.
Yep.
That one's not bad with a cigar, and it's tasty on its own as well. So is the 15 and the 17 on its own.
Daniel H, dude, you've been so good with those samples, dude. I would have shotgunned all of them. really spacing those out, savoring them. I respect that. That's awesome. Good for you, man. So he won the all 10 recipes of Four Roses a few weeks back that
Oh,
Travis Gens
That's
donated.
badass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty badass.
Jose Diaz. That is some good information. You were absolutely correct with that. True.
Have you guys had the
Oh, that is hot.
the Dalmore cigar? And I know this is a primarily bourbon channel, but it's named Hot Buttery Rolls. It's not even bourbon related. So let's talk about some scotch for a minute. So, hey, what's up, Whiskey A? What do you guys think about the Dalmore cigar blend? Is it as good with a cigar as the Magnus cigar blend? Because the Magnus cigar blend here is fantastic with a cigar.
So I had it once, the last time I lived out here. So
Yeah.
quite a while ago, because they kept trying to get it in at the one of the main stores over in Odessa, and she finally got it, and she was having a tasting of it, and it was, I remember it to be good, but I didn't have it with a cigar. So unfortunately, they were just having a tasting of it in the shop.
Back when they used to do that?
Yeah. What is that store called? It's the one over by my old office of NOV.
Got a little bit of a rubber now.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. I think I'm going to pour it back. I hate to say that.
When it hits the chest, it's bad.
Could that possibly be a Garrison Brothers cask strength? No, it's not oaky enough.
AJ, that's a
Damn, that's
I'll
a
have
hot
to, oh, so AJ says anything down more.
Daniel H says Dalmore cigar malt is fantastic, but it is not worth the money. Thank you for the heads up. One of my favorite things I've ever seen is when you take the stag off the Dalmore bottle and put it on a Glencairn. I think that's hot. I like it.
Heather, you are correct. The Balvenie is sort of the first scotches that I found that I actually really, really enjoyed. So you're saying the 12-year. Oop, jumped a lot.
You can pour that back if you'd like. All
Can
right.
you go up just a little bit?
Absolutely. I'd love
I
to.
was trying to finish Heather's comment. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so I've had the 12, not very much of it. The main ones that I had were the 14, 15, and 17. But yes, I do think Balvenie makes a great product.
Hell yeah.
And the price isn't bad. I don't feel like they've jumped as high as a lot of them have in the last couple of years. Amy is on top of her game.
Amy is the best, dude. She kills it. So Noah said, I'm narrowing down my scotch adventuring to fewer bottles. Glenlivet 14 Cognac, Balvenie Double Wood are currently my faves. And the La Santa. I do love the La Santa. That's Glenmorangie, correct? Yeah, it is. I enjoy that one. I have a bottle of it right now. One of like 6 scotch bottles I have. Daniel H said, it doesn't stand up to a good cigar. It should have been cask strength and they didn't go there. Fair enough. Thank you.
Jose Diaz is coming out with a bunch of knowledge.
He is. Yeah, glad you're here, Jose.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What's up, Bourbon
Glad
Battalion?
you're enjoying
Speaking of dudes that love cigars and bourbon, Bourbon Battalion. Glad you're here, champion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
if you're happy like that, AJ's got a question for you as well.
shoot, buddy.
How did you like that? I have no idea how to pronounce that. The very top, Dark Art 25 year.
So AJ, I drank the sample that you poured for me at Josh's house. And then when I found out what it was worth, I didn't open it again when it was at my house. It was unbelievable. So delicious and outside my realm of Scotch comprehension. It was like, the flavor density reminds me of like the first time I ever had Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. It was that kind of like stacked flavors on top of each other. I thought it was fantastic. Thank you again for that. Daniel H. Yeah, I mean, if you like to, I think I can get it at a bar here. So let me see what I can come up with before you send whiskey from your place. Cause I know if it costs as much to send stuff to me as it does to you, I don't know if it's worth it to send a sample.
The new Billy Walker.
What's that now?
I was just reading through them.
Yeah.
Italian Bourbon Ben is back. I guess
Hell yeah.
time out. Came out of the corner.
I didn't time him out. I want that to be known. I think he timed himself out.
He did.
He probably, I mean, he deserved it. Crazy Ben. Love that guy.
Let's see.
All right, here's C.
Smoking and sipping on the deck. Bourbon Battalion.
Frick yeah.
Sounds like a good night.
So Bourbon Battalion does these smoke streams with his fire pit.
Oh,
and
nice.
he'll just sit out there and smoke and drink and chat people up. It's a blast, actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So we used to do that through the Saints and Sinners. We get about 12 or 14 of us on Google Hangouts.
Nice.
Everybody would just throw on their cameras.
I just sent.
Always a good time.
Yeah. So this is C.
So I was kind of saying to them when you were gone, some night we've got to fire up the fire pit maybe when it gets a little bit cooler. Figure out a way to do a stream outside and have a cigar with it.
So I think now that I have the windsocks for these, I think we can do that. I've got the power sources. Just take a light out there.
Well, you've got the 3 walls.
Yeah.
So we should be good. No
should
wind,
be pretty sheltered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to
It should
send
be fine.
put the dogs in the house.
Yeah.
AJ, that'd be awesome, man. Just let me know. We're always looking for flights. So if you want to send us a Scotch flight, we're in, dude.
Thank you, Lone Wanderer. Because, yeah, I was pretty confused.
The Bruichladdich.
The classic. Okay. There's a lot of
Is
stuff
the
in here I'm going to have
classic
to look
Lottie?
up.
Is the classic Lottie the baby blue one? That's such a pretty tube.
I'm going to start taking some notes.
Yeah. Yep. So, Steven, that sounds unbelievable.
Okay.
Wagyu A5 and an Alec and Bradley cigar. Bruh. Please. Brisket stream with whiskey. Yeah, Amy, we could probably stream for the full 5 hours it takes to cook a brisket.
Scotch. 5.
Do a small brisket.
Okay.
Just do a little brisket. It ain't gonna be but a few of us.
I'm used to like
Eric McDaniel, what's up,
14
buddy?
hours.
How are you? Oh man, Campbelltown Scotch like Kilkerran 8 or
Okay, this is much better. Just do a fire.
Springbank 12 or Glen Scotia Victoriana are what to go with a cigar.
There we go.
Nice.
That's a lot of good suggestions.
Yeah. Did you write them down?
I have been actually.
Sweet. That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of this that I'm going to have to pick up and start trying.
Whiskey A seconds the Kilkerran, so that's cool.
And if I end up not liking it, I'll just give it to Colby.
Campbelltown Funk.
Let him continue his Scotch journey.
Hell yeah. Is he into Scotch?
He funny enough, after all the stuff that he drank here that one day, he tried like a couple of scotches and anything. He was like, this is more my realm. And I was like, really? The bitters are realm, right?
There you go.
Have fun.
If you like the taste of rubber bacon.
Well, I think he didn't get into Isla. Well, no, he kept getting confused because the things that he was trying here was all single barrels. And then he'd go buy just the regular production and it wouldn't taste the same.
Yeah, if it's not a store pick, it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, you got to realize you're at Chris's house, not.
Yeah, I feel bad about that sometimes, but then I'm like, you know what? Hope you enjoyed it. It was delicious.
Never ever.
So this one's good.
Anytime at night, 90 degrees.
Yeah, this one
we're about the same.
No, so AJ lives in
this
Midland.
year. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, have I met him?
I don't think so. You need to. He's a great guy.
Who's he work for?
I don't know who he works for now. He used to work for someone who we won't talk about because F those people. But he actually recently started a new job.
Hell yeah. So did I this week.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Hell yeah. Congrats. Cheers.
AJ, I'm sure I'll meet you soon.
Yes, absolutely. So that would have to be a really small brisket. Well, I mean, we could put it on, get the initial 2 hour burn in on it, and then start the stream as we start zesting with our apple cider vinegar. I'd venture to recommend Abelor Abunda. It's a sherry bomb, non-chill filtered and cast strength. That sounds like a few of my favorite things.
Who knew so many of your followers were
Scotch people?
Scotch people.
Dude, yeah, we're a great set, man. I love it.
I appreciate it.
I'm now instantly hungry for brisket.
Right.
A year? How did you go away for a year from brisket, dude? Cheese and crackers. Okay. Geez, guys. Sorry, the chat is moving pretty quick, especially considering there's 48 people here. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate that, man. Also, I spoke to a buddy of mine, and he said that he gets whiskey from America. It just has to be labeled as olive oil. So we're going to try that. So hit me up, bro. We're going to make that happen. Abuna, said Eric McDaniel. Sorry, I butchered that. I don't speak Gaelic, and I'm sorry I screwed that up. This might be a bad idea, though. I have terrible FOMO with the tiny tacos. I'll be in agony over a brisket. Oh, yeah, I can't even imagine. Yeah, so we have a beautiful, bearded, bourbon-drinking, smoke-billowing badass.
I'm already jealous.
Joining in the stream, ladies and gentlemen,
I want a cigar.
Mr. Bobby Bourbon Battalion is in the stream. How you doing, man?
Oh, better than you guys, I guess.
Apparently.
I mean, you got a stick. You're outside. So, Bobby, you're in Colorado, right?
No, I'm in Ohio.
Ohio, just like Colorado. It's basically the Colorado of the coast is, I think, what they call it now.
I think we're equally apart from the East Coast as they are the West, so that's close.
Fair enough. I love it. Oh, man. Well, glad you could join us. So,
yeah.
Tyler is a massive cigar enthusiast like you are, so I thought it would be appropriate for you to jump on for sure. Oh, Bourbon's in for one. Thanks, buddy. Oh, jeez. So, Old Man Joe is also lusting after your thick beard.
Well, it'll only get longer. There's a competition between my daughter. She had cut her really beautiful long locks a long time ago. I decided she wanted to grow them out, so I told her I wouldn't shave my hair or beard until she grew it out.
Wow.
It's going to be nasty.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be nasty.
Daniel
love it,
H.
dude.
Says Ohio is a suburb of Colorado.
Yeah, thanks, Daniel H. He's got my back. He knows what the hell's
Kinda.
up. Yeah, Burr Ben says it's just like
Yeah,
Colorado,
yeah.
just with more antique. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
So I actually just opened one of my last reserve bottles of OWA, so I need to get with my Ohio connections and replenish. Have you guys been seeing it at all?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
That's awesome.
we're still seeing it. And I'll
Awesome.
tell you what, it's getting really strange in the idea that there's a couple of them that are coming through and they're not allocating it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like, well, if you talk about like Weller Special Reserve, I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a call the other day from my place that I get mine, and they asked me if I wanted to come have a case. I can get it by the case.
Wow. Okay. Well, good. So they actually, the opposite happened here. Special Reserve didn't used to be allocated at all, and now it's one per person per visit, and you can only get a 750, a liter, or a handle. Used to, you could get as many of each as you wanted.
Right.
So
And we're always a little bit allocated, but we could find it every week. And now it's
Yeah.
kind of getting lifted in the idea that they're not really. So like the small area that I'm in, they're getting 4 and 5 cases every week.
Oh wow,
that's awesome.
yeah.
Of SR or of OWA?
I'm getting WSR, but I know where I can get OWA.
Nice. Cool. Hell yeah.
Jose, yeah, just put at Amy Bowen with how many you're in for.
Yep.
I
Sorry.
believe
And Jose,
she'll
I didn't
pick it up
see
from there.
I didn't see your question, buddy, but Noah did a good job of explaining it. Yeah, so I don't have my super chat set up. I just do direct donations to Venmo and PayPal. So the links are in the description of this video. If you close the chat and go to the description of the video, the links are there. You can click on either one. If you do send money, make sure that you send it friends and family, not as a business. And then come back and tag Amy Boehm, Boehm, and let her know how many entries you're in for. And I will watch my phone as well, so that way we don't miss you, buddy.
And then you will be entered for this guy.
Yeah, Jose, you'll be, yeah, man, you're good. Yeah, I'll just watch for you, Jose, and I'll let Amy know how many you're in for. Okay, so Jose is in for 5. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah. Glad to have you.
So glad to see you unclogged your toilet. So funny story about that, Trev. There's 2 plumbers in my kids' bathrooms right now cutting the valve of the shower out with a torch. So they'll be here in a minute. They're going to come say hello to the internet. Hopefully I can get them drunk enough to cut some of their time off the trouble ticket. I can't even begin to guess what a late night Saturday plumber costs, but yeah, whatever keeps me in my wife's good graces, I'll pay it.
Hey, whiskey's an amazing bartering tool.
It is. It really is. I think I might have some. I got some stuff that they wouldn't have seen. Of course, I don't know what they're into. I don't know. That's the hardest thing, right? Like if it was a fellow enthusiast, like if you came to my house to help me, change a shower head or something, I would pick a completely different bottle than I would hand to a guy that's like, oh yeah, man, no, I like Crown and Coke. That's one of my favorite things.
You got a box of it over there.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. I do have a bunch of Crown. Oh yeah. Thanks, Tyler. So I bought a whiskey collection last January. Huge collection. It was actually one of the things that got me really kicked off with what's going on behind me here. And in that collection, there's a bunch of Canadian whiskey, and I don't know shit about it. I know some of them are like, I've got like a Monarch something and there's some very special edition Crown over there. I don't know what it is. So, yeah. But no, it wasn't
some premium stuff.
I think so. I've also got a 1976 Seagram's in a crystal decanter in a box. And I'm sure that's worth some money, but I don't even know where to even try to help somebody get that. Yeah.
DMC says
probably only slightly less than BTAC on secondary. LOL, Amy. Canadian hasn't done that.
Hazmat whiskey and blowtorches are fun.
DMCKY, you're not wrong.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's true, Mike Keller. Appreciate that. So I actually have some Brotherhood of Barbecue stickers that I put on some of the boxes that I send to places that I'm a little worried about. But yeah, might have to do that. Yeah. Josh looks better than ever. I mean, who is that next to you? So Tito, this is my buddy Tyler. Also,
Hello.
anybody that's new to the chat that hasn't met Tyler yet, this is my buddy Tyler Wilson, TCW SNS on Instagram. Give him a follow. Very good guy. Now one of my partners at work, as well as in life. So glad to have you here, man.
Nice.
So what are you smoking on?
Yeah, Whiskey Samurai, I saw your message,
So
buddy.
I'm right now. I'm on a St. Louis Ray SLR.
Okay.
I'm doing a black label SLR with a Chattanooga cask.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
That is tasty, I bet.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple guys earlier tonight, and it was on Instagram. One dude Ryan and WTF, and one dude Ryan and a bunch of guys were on there talking, and one of them mentioned something about sometimes people drink whiskey to better their cigar, or drink cigar to better their whiskey, and I sent Matt I sent him a message first saying, first of all, I'm not trying to be a douche. I said, but the idea isn't to make something better, it's to enhance the experience. And you want something to complement each other. There should be a complement. It isn't trying to make something better. You're trying to complement it so that you have the overall better experience for both.
Cheers, James. Cheers, Tito.
So,
So I was happy when it got repeated.
this is hot. This is hot, man.
This is absolutely wrecking my throat.
So, Bobby, I don't know if you know this or not. We're going through a hazmat flight. And we're on the third sample. We've each got a quarter of an ounce of each so far. We both poured B back after drinking very little of it. C is super oaky. Tastes like some people call Elijah Craig 23 oak jizz. I'm getting tasty. Some of that oak jizz, but it is very hot. It is old. It is delicious.
Yeah,
best tasting one so far.
Are you getting that big ethanol blast up on like the back palate, like where it's coming back up as like an aromatic?
Yes, I am. So it explodes on the mid to back palate, but it doesn't have the same chest burn that B had. So it's kind of interesting. Will Davlar, what's up, buddy? And also, Michelle Davlar, I didn't say hello to you. Also, I love the picture of y'all's tiny dog for National Dog Day. Super freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. So Tito just picked up a hazmat 27-year Canadian whiskey from Cat's Eye. That sounds interesting as hell, dude, for sure. Will Davlar's in for 4. Thanks, buddy.
Amazing. What you just picked
the 27-year?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to try their Polish.
I'll tell you what they have coming out, and I don't know when it's going to release, but when they drop their rum, you guys need to be on that. It's amazing. It's the most spectacular rum I've ever had the privilege of tasting.
Are you a big Foursquare guy?
I've had it. I wouldn't say a big one. I've had it. You know, the Gunny is a big rum guy.
Yeah.
I mean, other than whiskey, bourbon, mostly bourbon.
Bobby, we're losing you, buddy.
But he's also a rum guy. I was actually, and I got.
Hey, Bobby, I'm getting like every 6th word, dude. I don't know if it's us or if it's you. Can you hear us?
It's probably those Colorado mountains.
It's those fucking mountains of Colorado, man.
Colorado mountains.
They're especially bad if you're in Ohio. Yeah, Bobby has frozen,
it's
buddy.
I'm gonna
remove you from the screen, but you've got the link, man. Feel free to come back if you'd like to.
Jerry Black,
yeah,
Polish rye is fire.
Oh, damn it! Yeah, I've heard that.
Which one is he talking about?
It's the Obtanium, or it's not. It's Cat's Eye.
Okay.
Cat's Eye Polish rye.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty damn good. Not sure what bottle I should crack tonight.
Tito, everybody would like to know what you're drinking.
Man, based on the week that you had, I would go EC18. Ooh. Keep it nice, keep it level, and you know what? Drink to finer things and finer futures, man. That's what I do. James Morgan, you were correct. What's up, James Morgan? How you doing? Yeah. Bobby, we lost him in the great Colorado hurricane of 2021. Ironically enough, right as the clock struck 10 o'clock.
You'll go till it's 11, right? For the
Yeah, we go to 11
giveaway.
for the giveaway. So you got
yep.
another hour.
Your guy is ready.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Come on in. Hey guys, you guys want to meet some of the best emergency plumbers in West Texas?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, guys? So you
Hey,
guys want to come say
he's
hi to the
got it with
internet? We've been talking to you. We've been talking about you guys. You might as well come and say hello. So you can't hear anybody talking, but come stand over here and say hello. So guys, and AJ, I know there's a few people from Midland in the chat. These are the guys from D&D Plumbing. My buddy, Bobby Rotan, is what does he do there? Does he hold the broom? He's salesman. Yeah, he's salesman. So Bobby's a good buddy of mine. I met him through a networking group, and these are his guys. Say your names.
Josh.
Noah. Josh and Noah. Josh and Noah, thank y'all so much. I'm going to go help Josh and Noah. I'm going to bring Bobby back into the stream, and Bobby and Tyler are going to take it for a minute while I go find out what they've done and what the damage is. I'll be right back.
Hey, Bobby. Let's see. I think it's coming through.
Stuff behind you is really station.
Sorry, say that again. Oh, it's still cutting up a bunch.
No, I was thinking mention that there's monetary value. There's monetary value.
Oh, yes. Yeah, a little bit of barter and trader.
Yeah.
That you could use. Okay, super handsome.
Yeah.
Lone Wanderers.
Super fan.
I'll make sure to let them know.
Amazing.
Hey, let's see. I feel like this is lighter than it was. Oh man, you're still cutting out a ton. Bobby? Well, I think we lost you. Old man Joe, yep. His little dogs are outside, but they are having a bit of a trip right now, thinking that we're having a great time inside. Little ACL wreckers. Let's see. Jason Busey. All right, let's see, bro. Ooh, favorite cigar, Kevin. That is difficult to say. I'm a big Tatawahe fan. I'm a big LFDR fan. Kind of depends on like what I'm doing. If I'm waking up in the morning and I'm having a coffee and a cigar to get me going, I want something real strong that's going to get me up and running. If it's just kind of relaxing, I'm a big Connecticut broadleaf guy. I think the cop out is probably what's on my hat, which is Opus X, but I've got a lot of them that I've aged for a long time now. I've got a thing with all my Opus boxes. I keep them and I don't open them for at least 3 years. I find that it makes them a lot better cigars. I'm big into aging, so I've got multiple humidor setup and then a couple of different cabinets as well. Jason Busey just rode 75 miles to get fish and chips. Wow. All right. Some Guinness in the back. That is a bit of a trip just to get some fish and chips. Switcher Sweets, TMCK. Those are only for special events, obviously. It's got to be a really, really special night for those. I think while he is gone, I'm going to go ahead and break into D. Since I've got nothing right now to drink. Dabble in cigars. I'm an enthusiast. Yeah, that's the nice part about cigars is kind of one of the big reasons why I got into it is everybody's super laid back. You don't find a lot of assholes in it, to be honest with you, in my opinion, that are chilling and hanging out in a lounge. One, they're not going to spend the money. All right, here we go. Let's see.
Hey,
Here we go.
yeah, I don't know why I just like streamer just like shut like boom, it was gone.
Yeah,
What
it
the
just
hell happened?
completely went out. You started asking a question and then
Yeah.
it was gone.
Well, luckily my fire pit is like within like 20 feet of my studio, so I literally just ran in and lit the studio up. So,
There we go. Hell yeah. Got
So-
a little indoor cigar spot as well.
yeah. So you know what? I'll tell you what. The cool thing is that I have a kick-ass wife that absolutely. We both have an understanding that we know that we both have niches,
Yep.
and in that we know that there's got to be some give and take. And there may be times from time to time where I have to come inside and I'm not putting out a cigar to come inside, but I'm downstairs and I have some filtration that helps. And luckily I have an enormous amount of animals between cats and dogs.
Oh, there you go.
And cigar kind
So
of
they cover it up.
yeah, cigar kind of trumps some of it. And she's like, well, I don't really like cigars, but I also don't like animal smell. So she's like, hey, you know what, whatever.
There
So,
you go.
but no, I was interested because he was talking about, with cigars, right? And the thoughts of it. What's your take, Tyler, on the idea of when you're looking at either a whiskey night or a cigar night, what
Sure.
are you thinking about as your compliment, right?
So we were kind of talking about this earlier, and we went through a whole Scotch discussion. Before I was a bourbon and whiskey drinker, I was a Scotch drinker when I first got out of college due to a boss that I had who kind of took me under his wing, and he was an older guy, and he was big into Scotch. So I kind of skipped the whiskey and the bourbon and went straight to Scotch because of him, and he was teaching me about it. And then I got big into cigars. And I found out real quick the whole myth of like Scotch and cigars, in my opinion, was kind of crap because it was bitter and it was fighting each other all the time. Of course, now you got your like a lot of people said, you've got your cash strengths and your rums and your sherries and stuff that the Scotch is put into. But a lot of them that I was drinking at the time weren't that way. And that's actually how I got into bourbon, was because bourbon was so much sweeter. And it complemented the cigars or it was at least something that I could drink and I could have two independent tastes. And then I went from there and learned I'm huge into stouts and kind of some of your higher end porters as well. And pouring a big bomber of a stout, a vanilla stout or a graham cracker or something like that, something very chocolatey and rich with a cigar is also absolutely delicious. And I find that the two of those work really well together. But being a cigar guy first, normally I'll pick my cigar and then it's kind of, all right, well, do I have something either already chilling or do I want to make an old fashioned or, is there a certain bourbon that I'm going to pour over a whiskey ball and just sip on? I don't think I specifically put them together too often. It's more of I'll try it and test. And if it works out, it works out. And then one night, if I hit something that's like, oh, nope, not doing this again, then so be it. But, it's kind of just I throw the stuff together last minute. But again, I haven't really found many stouts that don't go well with a cigar, and there's not many bourbons that honestly don't go well with a cigar either. Considering just how much sweeter they are than everything else.
Right. And I think the other thing to always look at, right, when you're looking at a cigar, right, because I've been doing cigars and whiskey since 98. And when you started talking about the idea of what you're doing, I think there's this reality that you have to look at of they're very in the bourbon world / cigar world. There's the pairing notes that you get from cigar world and whiskey and bourbon world are incredibly similar.
Yes.
And a lot of different profiles. And the weird thing is, so there used to be this thing that a bunch of us had a very loose term called trifecta. And it used to be that, you had when you had cigar, you would have maybe some chocolate. Chocolate really complements a cigar incredibly.
Yes.
And when you did that,
chocolate always went before the cigar, but the chocolate you had kind of matched the flavor profile of the color of the wrapper. So if you were looking at a Connecticut to light Maduro, maybe a Cameroon, Connecticut, and all that stuff. Then you were talking more of a milk chocolate. The darker you got, the more you got into like a Ghirardelli cocoa, and you started looking at your percentages of cocos and that stuff. And you compare. Now, the problem that I always found is that, I couldn't really do chocolate cigar and whiskey. I could do chocolate cigar and wine.
Sure. Yes.
Amazing trifecta. Chocolate, cigar, wine, repeat. You could do all day long if you paired it right. Whiskey, however, you couldn't do the chocolate so much because it kind of did some weird stuff with you on the stomach. But what you found is that if the color of the chocolate matched the wrapper, it was a pair. If you look at your whiskey and your wrapper, it's opposites. So the lighter the wrapper, the darker, the more robust. So you think of like coffee, right? Like I can have a cigar with coffee all day long, but
wonderful.
Depending on what I'm going to have for my coffee, if I'm going to be more of like an espresso bean, then I'm probably going to be more towards a Cameroon.
But again, like you said earlier, with bourbon and cigars and the notes, the coffee fits right in there too, because most of the notes on coffee is again chocolate, nutty, earthy, floral. It's the same type of notes as well. And Amy, you had a really good question about the cigars and what kind of makes the flavoring profile. So cigars are made of three main ingredients. There's the binder, the filler, and then the wrapper. Your wrapper is where you're getting the majority of your true flavor from. And that's your higher priming leaf. It's the leaf that's going to be the highest on the actual plant that gets the most amount of sunlight. Your wrapper is also, it's an actual single leaf. So it's one large leaf that when they take the rest of the, if you want to call it the stack or the cigar or whatever, they roll it uncut, whatever into that single leaf, and then that's when they seal it with the the cigar glue or whatnot, and that's what kind of finishes it. But then your binder and your filler are more chopped up pieces and whatnot, and they can be, all three can be completely different plants. They can be from completely different countries, completely different regions. They can be grown directly in sun under cheesecloth. There's just tons of different methods with how they do it, and very similar with bourbon and the seasons, and it changes it with the barrels, and you take one bourbon in one season. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but not only that though, Tyler. When you start talking about the bourbons, the thing that so you hit like all of the major points of the cigar. So what are the same points that you would find on a cigar that would come into the bourbon, right? The bourbon you're talking about not only the oak, but you're talking about the char. You're talking about the age. You're talking about all the same things, right?
Yeah. So was winter longer one year, or the summer was longer, or was the double cut you pulled more?
Because your filler, and not only that, it matters not only what kind of filler you have and what is your wrapper and how many caps do you have and is it cut right and all that kind of stuff. You also care about who was the wrapper.
Yes.
Did they actually know what the hell they were doing? Or are you just going to get a headache trying to figure out if I have to throw away half of my cigar?
Yeah, and that's where like a lot of the Cuban talk comes into, is that for the longest time period it was the Cubans were the best rollers, and it was because that was passed down generation by generation. So I mean, literally kids at the age of 10, 12, 11 were rolling not finished cigars that were going to production and getting sold, but they would take floor scraps and stuff and copy mom and what she was doing, and literally learning at such a young age. By the time you're 30 or 40, you've perfected your craft. But that also became something that was a little bit more widespread as well throughout the other regions, and when people were moving and people started bringing others from one place to the other, and then wrapping techniques, and like you said, also the caps. That's a whole nother thing on its own, of Padron doing their whole, for the lifetime we're gonna have a single cap, and then some people doing doubles, and now even some people doing triples. And that can make it completely different too, because if you have a great cigar with great tobacco and then it unfolds on you, or you're constantly trying to relight it, you're just ruining your experience. Whereas if you have, say, even a mediocre cigar, but it's razor sharp on the burn, and you're never having to relight it, and it's just going to make such a better experience.
Well, I think I'll even expand a little bit more, right? As you look at from a bourbon / whiskey cigar world, right? There's so many nuances that actually matter, right? So when you think of I'm just starting my drink for the first night, and not that I'm a new drinker, but I'm just having my first drink tonight. Your first drink, you have to palate acclimate, right? So I always talk about palate acclimation
I started up with tea.
You know, when you're talking about the overall acclimation process to getting to that point of actually getting this profile, the same thing happens with a cigar. You might find that a quarter of the way through your cigar, it completely changes on you. Now you've acclimated. I would say the one thing that I haven't heard very many people talk about that I on my side, I don't even think I've ever talked about on my channel, but I just did it a second ago and I was really getting this. A lot of times when I'm hitting my cigar, so like if I'm going in here and I'm just doing that, I go, I'm breathing in through my nose the whole time that I'm actually breathing in through my mouth, because I'm pulling like really like this right here. I'm pulling a very, very, very significant chocolate note off my nose. And I'm not necessarily pulling that on my palate. So just in whiskey, you know, and Chris will tell you this, and you know this coming into the whiskey world, where you are in the whiskey world, the nose is just as important olfactory as it is in the profile, right? Because you want this palate acclimation to come up and get the olfactory, and everything happens in there. Well, the same thing happens. And I've found people that I've talked to, they'll have a cigar and they'll be toking on. I say, are you breathing in through your nose the same time you're breathing in through your mouth? Even though you're not trying to chest inhale, right? You're not. Because then you're just looking to see how fast you can die.
Yeah.
It's more about,
or choke.
But you can be breathing in to get a palate and breathing in through your nose and pull a note that does not come off the palate. And you have to be breathing in through your nose the same time.
Oh, for sure.
Same way you would do with a whiskey, right? You need that total palate acclimation. And your palate acclimation truly comes from the aromatics, right? You're talking about 2 obtainiums. You're talking high proof. One has a chest burn, one doesn't. How many times have we ever heard, oh, high proof makes my chest burn? That's a myth. It isn't high proof.
A lot of it has to do with the
characteristics, right?
Yeah. The mash bill has more to do with the burning sensation than anything to me. A high rye bourbon at 90 proof is going to burn more than a wheated bourbon at 100. It's all about the way that it strikes you. So
That's true.
I can't wait to go rewatch what you guys were talking about, because I came in just enough time to be completely lost. Sounds really good. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll see in a minute.
Well,
so
you didn't miss a ton, because my for whatever happened, StreamYard or whatever kicked. I had to hurry up and run in the house because I was like, this ain't gonna work. So, but really, all we were talking about is there's so many similarities. So as complex as whiskey can be, so can a cigar. When we talk about whiskey, we talk about, you know, the major things, right? A mash bill, a proof, and a char, right? The barreling process. So in a cigar, you're talking about the wrapper. It's a one single leaf wrapper. You're talking about a filler, which could be blended.
Yep.
And then you're talking about a cap system that lets you to make sure you're not trying to cut off a cap because you want the flavor of the wrapper. So it's really weird, right? You look at how often are you at spending time hitting your wrapper as much. You're not. You're lighting the filler, and the filler is given a profile, but there's this pocket. There's like this weird pocket of air that comes from the actual wrapper, and it floats between a person that wraps a cigar well makes it so that you get a blend of the filler and the wrapper, and it comes through that airflow. And when you can get a really good draw and you're not really struggling for it, it's the same thing.
Yep, I agree. So I've actually been talking to Tyler about the difference, because I didn't know wrapper, binder, filler, all that stuff, and all the different ways you can blend those. What's up, Mark Bond? Also, Michelle Lynn, thank you so much for the donation, love. You're amazing. I hope your moving is going well. Sorry, man, I got to check in with a couple of people. You guys have been doing great.
Check in.
Ernie, no, everything is completely stopped up. They soldered caps on all of them. I really screwed the pooch. I damaged the valve beyond repair, and now we have to install an entirely new rough-in kit, valve, and trim kit, because I ruined all 3 of those things at once because I'm a badass. So yeah,
that was a healthy whatever you did to screw everything up.
Well, literally, I was not even being rough with it. I just put the old torque to it and just ripped the shit apart. Oh man. Richie Z, love you, buddy. Glad you're here. Cheers. I toasted you earlier when you sent your comment, but I don't know if you knew that was for you. JG says purple nurples make my chest burn. Yeah, purple nurples. I hate that shit, dude. I got real sensitive nipples.
There for a while, I thought you lost one.
So I tried to shave one off at Valentine's Day, but I'm good. Mark Bond, what's up, man? How are you? Glad you're here. The franchise is here. Dibs on Big Spoon. Buddy, you're always Big Spoon with me. You know that. It's because he's taller. Oh, man. So that was a great discussion. I didn't realize how many folks in here were big cigar fans. I have been getting into it. I actually joined Pravada Club just to get like some samplings. I'm actually about to cancel my subscription to it. So if anybody wants to get into Pravada Club and doesn't want to wait, email me and I can have them
transfer.
I can change my subscription to you.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to wait to get into Pravada Club.
Are you doing the farm rolls?
I'm not doing the farm rolls. I'm just doing the regular 3 sticks a month. And they've been great, but I just I don't smoke enough to get through those. And also I've been having some amazing friends send me some good sticks. I got 3 Cubans last week from a friend of mine. So
I will shamelessly plug something going on between Bourbon Tie-In and Story Time.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I'm doing as a owner contributor at Story Time is I'm in the process of building the first 6 introductory subscription boxes, which is 2 2-ounce samples of whiskey and 2 cigars.
Oh, man.
The thing that we're missing is the idea of doing whiskey cigar pairings and subscriptions.
I love it.
Me and the Gunny have been working on this diligently. That's why I have like this raspy voice. It isn't from tonight. It's from doing a lot of stuff with cigars and whiskey. And the idea is increasing an experience.
Yeah.
Right. We always talk about, I think it's really awesome. Scott talks about it's not the destination. It's the experience. And so the same thing goes with the idea of what makes a whiskey and a cigar a better experience. Time and a profile.
Yeah, somebody just actually asked that. So I thought it was a great question, and you can expound on that here. Shit, who asked that? What makes a good cigar great? And I apologize. I think I just scrolled right over it. Let me turn your mic back. Oh, there we go. And
so
you're
a lot
back.
of that is going to be.
So what's the question?
Personal opinion.
Yeah, the question was, and Jose Diaz said, in your opinion, what makes a great cigar great? So and I'm going to go pay that guy.
Yeah, so realistically, and I'll say something, and then Tyler, you can chime in too, right?
Yes,
because
sir.
From a cigar, what makes a great cigar great? So if I'm talking cigar only, a flavor profile that matches something that I enjoy, an airflow that the person that is actually wrapping the cigar has made it in a way that I can easily draw from it and not have to have a hard smoke.
Can't let our boys leave empty-handed.
Yeah, you got to. Oh yeah, definitely. Take care of those guys. You don't want a hard smoke, right? If you feel like you have to cut it and you're drawing, the harder you draw to get a smoke, the worse you're going to get a headache. And it's just mostly because you're trying to draw too hard. So in my opinion, a cigar that matches a flavor profile, and it's going to take some experience, you're not going to get it overnight, is something that I like, that tastes good to me, that's easy to draw and gives me a good amount of smoke, because the satisfaction comes from a little bit of the nicotine you're going to get from it, right? You're going to get that draw and the satisfaction of having a great smoke. The only thing that makes it even better is a good whiskey that pairs with it, because it prolongs. Now, in my experience, and then this is the last statement, and then we'll let Tyler say, you always start with your cigar. Your cigar should be paramount, and you're going to do more smoking than drinking, because the drink is made, the bourbon complements the cigar. And for me, I don't hit my palate with a whiskey until I feel like I have this dry kind of hot on my cigar, right? So this concentration of smoke hits a certain place, and everybody is going to smoke different. It's going to hit your palate different on your tongue. When you get to this point that it feels kind of warm, not hot, kind of warm and dry, Then you take the whiskey that you think is really going to pair with that, and it coats over it, and it's like this flow that just goes over it. It's just like, this just got amazing. And it slows this process. Now I can take a cigar that if I was just doing a cigar, it would last me maybe an hour, hour and a half. But now I have a 2.5-hour cigar with this. That gives me a better experience with sitting here with Tyler, Shane, Mike, whoever my buddies are, I'm going to sit and talk with. It's time. But you want to be able to breathe it, taste it, enjoy it.
So I would say you nailed it. The only things I could really add to it is the flavor profile. It's very similar to what everybody in this chat is used to with bourbon. Your profile is going to change over time. I definitely started one way, and Tatuaje, for instance, because a few guys had mentioned them earlier and knew what they were. I was not a fan of him when I first started smoking because a lot of his stuff is very, very strong. And I was new to smoking cigars, and I had never smoked cigarettes or anything like that before. So my profile was very, very mild. I couldn't take that kind of stuff. I'd get sick, and that's when, sugar and eating the chocolate and stuff like that comes into play. Is a little bit of sugar rush can actually bring the nicotine back down on you. If nobody in here knew that, if you ever start getting that kind of sick feeling with a cigar, eat something sugary, whether you drink a Coke or have some sweet tea or something like that. It'll bring you back to kind of level. But to get back to the point, what kind of makes the cigar great is a lot of times also it's just the experience, the people that you're around. I've 100% smoked a cigar that I hadn't had before, but I was around a very close group of guys that I hadn't seen in a while, or it was some kind of an event or something like that. And it was a great cigar. And then I've had it by myself before with just a drink and watching YouTube, and it was terrible. Now, could it be because one was aged a little bit better than the other one or something there? Sure. But a lot of times I find it's kind of, just who you're with, who you're talking to, what you're doing, the atmosphere. That's why I love going to cigar clubs and shops and things like that is just sitting there and listening to a lot of the guys that are around the room. You never know who's going to be in a room. The original place that I used to go to is in Houston. It's in North Houston called Lone Star Tobacco. It's the oldest cigar shop in Houston. And I used to go, I was about 22, 23 when I first started going in there. And I was by far the youngest guy in the group. And I'd sit in the corner and I'd shut my mouth all night long. I wouldn't say a single word. And there was guys in there ranging all ages, but there was high level, open heart surgeons in that room. There was high level lawyers. There was stockbrokers. There was guys that were blue collar working construction. Everybody under the sun was in there, and everybody had a story. And just sitting in there in the atmosphere and hearing everybody tell their stories and things like that, or talk about the sports or whatever it is, like a lot of that just made the experience and the cigar better, kind of like how it is with bourbon. Everybody meets Saturday night on this channel to listen to Josh and Chris, and they pour what they pour. And I believe that probably most of the people in this room are enjoying whatever they're enjoying due to the atmosphere, the chit chat and the chatter and everything else. It's just it's kind of the atmosphere and everything that can make a cigar great or a drink great or whatever it may be.
Right. And the other thing is, right. So we've tasted a lot of things in our life, but sometimes we don't always recall it. And so one of the good things about being around a group of people that are open about their talking and their tasting notes is they may say something. And yes, we are absolutely subjected to the idea that someone says, oh, this tastes like X. You're just like, oh my God, I taste that. You only taste that if you know what that tastes like. And sometimes it's really good to be around someone to bring out a memory or tell you something that you aren't tasting, even though you know it, you just didn't recall it. And they say that and you're like, oh yeah, I do get that. And what would okay, they just said that, and that makes sense. I get that. What would I pair that with? And so, you think of like for me, it's really simple. I always go back to this really basic thought. And it's kind of only if you're a coffee drinker, but I think of espresso bean, I think of deep coffee, I think of this, and I think of cream. I can say like a Connecticut leaf or a Cameroon leaf is going to bring this creamy vanilla, this light tones that's going to come to an espresso. It could be a dark whiskey, whatever it is that you're drinking. And you can have this play on stuff back. But I think as you advance, you have to understand if you're new to cigars, you should always start Connecticut leaf
Yes.
Very small ring gauge. Don't start
Yes.
with the big gauge. I don't care if you're Connecticut leaf and you're like, oh, I'm on Connecticut leaf, but I'm on a 54. It's too much smoke. Go smaller. Go to a smaller ring gauge. And then work your way up. And when you feel like, wow, I'm really good with this, I'm going to move on. No, you're not. Slow down and just relax. It does take time. You'll get belly sick. You'll get this. And like you said, right, you have to go to sugar, peanut butter, or something in that ballpark, right? Now, for the cigar smokers, they get in trouble because the next day they're like, I can't stand a cigar because the next day my mouth tastes like garbage. There's a very simple solution to this. And there's people in the chat that know this because I have told them this over and over. They did it. They didn't believe me, and they're fans. Creamy Jif peanut butter will 100% cancel cigar breath the next day.
Yep. That or oil pulling. Either one will work.
Yeah. I always just say, grab yourself a tablespoon of Jif peanut butter. You'll be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, but no, I think that's the thing, right? It's just the idea of understanding. Start with, if you know what you like, whether it be cigars or whiskey, and take the mild approach from the other one and be really slow.
For sure. I know Chris, when he first started in his whiskey journey, he was pretty similar to me. It was TX. It was, your lighter, I don't want to say flavored whiskeys, but, stuff that's easier to drink or mix with or whatnot. And then moved up to what he drinks now, which is typically, I think, 120 plus proof, things of that nature. I mean, I don't think there's many people that just jump straight into kind of like what we're drinking tonight with these hazmats of 140 and above. That's just going to kind of be a bad time.
The gunny, I mean, most people that know me know the gunny was 107 and below. I mean, he was not about anything above 107, but over time, and now listen, the gunny's been drinking more than any of us, but he just, what you find now is that there's this evolution that happened with cask.
Take a big sip.
This cask, all this casking of these new brands, right? These people that are out here doing new things with it. Now, what you're finding is that you might find yourself finding this like 120, 15 and above stuff really good. That's different than the old style. I mean, the only started in 78. And what you're talking about now is you have all this new stuff where people are just changing it.
So, thank you guys so much for helping with that. The plumbers are gone now. Very nice guys. I gave them, I gave the one plumber, the other guy was 20. So I was like,
he seemed a little young.
I was like, are you 21? And he was like, no. And I was like, yeah, I'm not about the contributing to the delinquency of minors. So I gave the older plumber some 4 rows of single barrel. He was very excited. He did not take anything off the bill though. So if you guys are thinking about bribing your plumbers with whiskey, it doesn't work. JG said he comes for the Christopher Walken. I'm glad you're here, JG. Welcome to the second half of the show. It's now 10:34. We got 26 minutes till the giveaway's over. I hope you're all ready for that. Thank you very much for your generosity. Glad to have you here. Bobby, you're amazing. You're a gentleman. You're a scholar. You know more about cigars than anybody should. I'm proud of you. All right. So, JG, hopefully that helped you get your Christopher Walken Jones going, buddy. So, all right. What all did I miss? You guys are doing great. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for handling this. Tyler and Bobby, you guys, I don't know what I would have done except we would have just had like,
I think we both spaced out a little bit and just had our own little cigar speak. But
I could have just loosened the zoom on the camera and then just been like, all right, everybody, pick 3 of your favorite bottles off the wall. Oh, man. So I saw Jason Busey popped in. I don't know if he's still here, but
he's there.
Jason Busey, glad to hear, buddy. Maureen Franchi's here. Maureen Franchi, the winner of last week's of the ADHD whiskey drawing. She got a Pinky's Buffalo Trace. It's sitting over there. That will go out this week. Maureen, thank you for donating to the Shelf Turds. I was actually talking to David today. He is working on their studio, trying to get everything back together since they had that major flooding. They're also dodging tornadoes and shit.
That's
Michigan is not having a good time right now.
Yeah, Louisiana's about to have it too.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, hopefully they don't. But
Well, hopefully they don't, because we've got a third of our employees. Some of our best guys are all from that part of Louisiana.
yeah, so half my family is supposed to be. Well, they're there already, but
Man,
mom, sister, all the rest of them are heading there next week.
that's
So
rough.
I saw hot
Yeah, we'll
ramen.
see.
Hot ramen.
Yeah, it's here.
I've never met a cigar that is better than a Davidoff Magnum cigarette. So if you like the Davidoff, go to the AVOs, right? Go to the AVOs. Go to the upper echelon. So AVO is a Davidoff, but it's an upper echelon. You might find that you might move from that cigarette that they make that's a smaller thing and go up to the AVO a little bit higher, maybe up to maybe at least a 44 or 45 ring gauge.
So and forgive me for not knowing, is it Davidoff?
Let it go.
Is it Davidoff Magnum cigarette like a regular Magnum, but like bigger? Well,
it's more like a cigarillo, right? It's
okay.
It's not really a cigarette. It's just more of a cigarette style. It's a thinner cigarillo type thing. But
See you later, Stephen Hole.
when you start talking about Davidoff, you talk about, you have the Davidoffs, and then you have the upper echelon of Davidoff, which is Avio, right? AVO.
Nice.
And you can find a medium ring gauge of an AVO that's a upper echelon Davidoff that might hit your palate.
Well, I've heard great things about Davidoff. Never smoked one.
They're amazing.
Jason Busey, I hope everything came out all right. Stephen Holtzclaw, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Buenos nachos, man.
They also start
Dream,
like $20.
sleep well, and dream of large women. I don't know if you guys know that movie. If you know that movie, enter it in the chat. I smoke cloves and listen to 90s goth. Jason Busey, funny story. I used to smoke Jarum cloves and the Jarum Bali High cigarettes, and I would go to this one specific bar across from University at Texas Tech. It's called Crickets, and they had 88 beers on tap, and I would drink a Beta Turbo Dog, and I would drink Francis Connor Spaten, and just get hammered drunk. And good call, Aiden. And I would smoke those Jarum Black Clove cigarettes, and the frat boys would be drawn to me like moths to a flame. And they'd be like, "What is that cigarette, bro?" And I'd be like, "It's a black clove cigarette, bro." And they'd be like, "I need one of those." And I'm like, "Buy me a beer. You can have a cigarette." So I would spend $10 for 20 of those clove cigarettes, and I would sell 3/4 of them to frat boys and have no tab at the end of the night. It was the best time.
Exactly.
Love that shit.
I'm glad that you said that they were drawn to you for your cigarette, not because it was a bear thing.
Yeah, no, different probably in Texas than Ohio. I don't know that Colorado suburb action.
Chris, yes.
That Colorado suburb
It's a
action.
Colorado thing.
Yeah. Oh man, Spot and Optimator is delicious hot ramen. I love that shit.
Using 90s coffee. Yes, it is. 100%.
Oh yeah, the Jarum and the red tin, that was hot. I had this is so douchebag of me, but I had a silver Calibri cigarette case. It was all engraved,
Nice.
had the scroll work engraving, and I would put the clove cigarettes in the chrome case, and I was the most pretentious fuck at the end of the bar, dude. Just open my little chrome cigarette case, take out my Zippo lighter.
Is this in Lubbock?
Lubbock, Texas.
Okay.
And I had a Zippo lighter. It was black lacquer with an 8-ball.
Texas.
Ohio.
Or I guess Ohio. Do we say Ohio? Colorado?
You can say Texas.
Texas.
That's fine. Also, Depeche Mode is my shit. Enjoy the silence.
So I will absolutely jump on that bandwagon and say, like, when I was in the military, if you went overseas and you had a proper Zippo lighter, you could literally get whatever you wanted in the military. Like, if you wanted, like, so, like, in the Marine Corps, you had like everybody's leftover garbage.
I
Like,
thought it was if you had the 64 box of crayons.
Well, we like the blue the best, but red and gold is our favorite.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It
as long as
makes
you have
sense.
blue,
Makes
red, and
sense.
gold. But the thing is that we're the only ones that can do it because no one has the stomach for anything else.
Yeah.
We just do pudding. So we understand the difference. There's the pudding eaters and there's the crayon eaters, because you know what? The only thing we like better than crayons is nails. And you guys just don't understand that shit.
I love
That's
it.
great.
Devil Dog
Reach out.
cuisine.
And touch faith. Yes, Eric. You got it.
Boom, 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 boom. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who cares.
Last one.
Reach out and touch faith.
Hold on.
Yes. I love it. Oh, man.
Aiden's.
So this one is the most chill, and I think it's probably because I'm not sober from the first 4.
So the last one, D was pretty tasty
Damn tasty.
from start to finish.
It reminded me of Elijah Craig, but I've never had an Elijah Craig hazmat unless I had it on this flight before. But I can already tell you, I'm not going to remember this flight either
So
in great detail.
A was the best start, but then destroyed your chest. D was great from start to finish.
Okay. I'm going to go.
In my opinion.
I'm going to go C, D, A, B so far, but I haven't tried E yet.
Really?
So, yeah.
C.
I went to school with a hot girl named Faith. She hated that song. Noah, I imagine, buddy. I used to wear a duster and smoke Capones while hustling in school.
Oh,
So,
man.
I wanted a duster jacket so fucking bad. And, obviously a terrible tragedy, but Columbine happened right as I was about to convince my mom to let me buy a duster.
Yeah, that went down the road.
And I was no longer in the running for a duster
For a
jacket.
duster, yeah.
I wanted one so bad. But I also wanted to do cowboy action 3-gun shooting with the double barrel hog leg and the lever action and the 6 guns. I still really want a pair of case colored Uberti 1873s.
And
Real
with that
bad.
statement, I've never felt older.
Right hand of gods.
Why is that? Oh, because I was in high school during Columbine.
Mine, I was like,
I was in elementary.
thank God I'm not like super gray.
Oh man, now you look good, man. I don't even know how old you are, Bobby.
I'll be 50 in January.
Wow. What day?
January 22nd.
Okay, mine's the 30th. I will be 39.
Cheers, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And September
Cheers,
14th,
Independent Joe.
September 14th, me and my bride celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary.
That's
Cheers.
amazing,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
So September 5th, me and my beautiful bride celebrate our 10th. Also, the water's back on, so I'm feeling more confident that we'll make it
Hey,
to our 10th year anniversary.
you're going to make it to number 11 at least.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Oh,
This is the longest I've ever been married.
Jesus. Just
If not, just join the YMCA and they can go down there and shower.
Hell yeah. Oh man. So Independent Joe, glad you're here, buddy. Hopefully you got to lift some weights and flex in the mirror, you sexy son of a bitch. God, you're pretty. Lone Wanderer 360, I would love to have a Taylor and Company. There's another company they're from West Texas. I can't remember their name. I feel bad about it, but they're on Instagram. And they take Ruger single 6s and Blackhawks, and they completely hand engrave them. And I want one that's so bad, dude, so bad. Maybe one day when my kids are graduated, 7 years, hopefully.
The Uberti you can get.
Swanee's here. What's hot and buddy around here? You are Swanee. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Glad you're here.
What's up, Swanee?
Jerry loves the Pikesville.
So this E is good. And I'm going to tell you, of all 5, it seems, again, I could be wrong because the other ones destroyed me, but it seems the most chill.
Nope.
No? Oh, I'm drunk. Congratulations. We made it.
D was bar none the most chill.
This one is like big time round fruity
This is your
notes.
last class, right?
No.
What was your last?
This is the last class, but that's D. I left a little bit of D because I wasn't sure if you'd drink it yet.
I had. It went down quickly because it was the
D went down.
D went down.
Powder jackets and members only jackets, hard yes.
Yes.
Dude, a Blackhawk and 460 Ruger would be the shit. XVR? 460 XVR?
Having some bears.
I'd love that. That'd be so hot. I also really want a Magnum Research BFR. Yeah, no, I'll hook that up. If I can find it, Noah, I will. It shouldn't be that hard, man. I don't think I've actually ever heard who's next to Chris. You gave him a bunch of names already, Aiden. Also, Aiden.
No, he didn't. It was
less typing, more names. We need more clever names.
Ben and somebody else that did.
Oh, okay. Aiden, this is my buddy Tyler.
Yeah, it was
Tyler. This is my buddy Aiden. Aiden is one of the funniest people in the chat ever.
It was Prettier Josh. It was Josh's son.
Yeah.
Somebody named Trevor's
Trev's brother.
Cousin. Or, something.
Yeah. You're lucky you said that because Trev Wilson is the sexiest man on YouTube.
Josh with a facelift, apparently.
Oh, Aiden's sick. Poor guy.
Oh, man.
Sorry to hear that, man.
What are you sick with?
Is it herpes?
Are you about to give us a bunch of lyrics
Guarantee
from a golf
it's herpes,
song?
bro.
I feel
And
like
can I
that
just
could
say
be
you said a whole lot of things earlier, Chris, and most of them sounded like weapons that I've shot.
Nice.
yeah, so that's the
I
other
was like,
side
you
of
literally said 3 things, and I was like, yes, yes, and you was like, what's? I was like, wait, what are we talking? What? I literally was like, I took a moment. I was like, wait, what? I was like, I know what that is, but that's not what I'm thinking.
Old dude in the blue shirt looks like a golfer and a joker. I love it. Burben said, Aiden has the clap, and I gave it to him. Proud of you. Hey, you know what, man? I'm glad you guys are taking your relationship to the next level. That's important. 13 minutes left on the giveaway, guys. This is the Wilderness Trail Weeded Bourbon pick that Jay Pitt and I did with Hopscotch and Vinery. It has a really cool Stewie tater sticker on it with a gun. And you can put, it's under banners. No, it's not. It's under brand. Sorry. Psych.
It's fine.
Boom.
It's fine.
Here's a tater sticker. Oh, yeah. I love it. Also, I love that Aiden's comment is still there.
Wheated.
That's a wheated
man.
Who has my heated whiskey, man?
Here's my
You just click it again. Click it again. Boom. And then go back to the comments.
Look at that.
Boom.
Look at me.
Killing
Look
it.
at me.
Bootleg Josh gave me super AIDS. Fuck yeah. Aiden's back, y'all. I love it. That's great. So Swanee said, God bless the Marine in your background. I'm a 27-year veteran. That's awesome, man.
Semper Fi, brother.
Semper Fi. Is it okay? And I apologize. What is y'all's battle cry? Is it Oorah?
So in the Marine Corps, it's Oorah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The Army is Hooyah.
Yes, sir.
I'm a 4th generation Marine.
I think the Navy's hey, isn't it? No?
It's pretty close to that.
I'm just kidding. If you're in the Navy or we're in the Navy, Jason Busey, please don't come to my house and rip my head off and shove it up my ass.
No, so I will say this, right? So everybody knows I'm like a diehard 4th generation jarhead. I am an American patriot first. And, and every branch of our services is uniquely developed to do what they do, and none of them do the same thing.
Yeah.
And as a guy that has went over and spent time with all of our NATO allies, we are more superior than you have any idea if you don't know. We actually have military bases. We don't train in cow fields. And there's a reason why we are what we are.
Yeah, that's great, man.
But every branch is best at what they do. We just don't all do the same thing.
Bobby, have you seen some of the new challenge coins with the Space Force on them?
I've seen a lot of things, yes.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting.
Eric Thompson says,
I literally am a member of so many military things that ain't even funny. So
yeah, I saw one of my Marine buddies down in Corpus Christi got one the other day sent to him, and it had all the branches on the back, including the new space. What is the official name?
Space Force.
Space Force. Department
so
of
Space Force. So for anybody that doesn't know, so we'll go even a little bit further. Anybody that doesn't really know, Space Force is a real thing. It's actually in the overall entire logos now. When you get a new challenge coin, and I have coins that are actually for every branch because I don't just have mine. It got added 2 years ago. 2 years ago, Space Force got added. Yeah. So you have the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and you have Space Force.
Yeah, it's a neat coin.
Yeah,
they have a neat symbol.
So they have a unique symbol, but you can get one with everyone. And the idea is that we, in the military brethren, we all talk a lot of trash. And you think of a family, right? You're going to talk shit about your brother, your sister, your cousin, your aunt, whatever, but nobody else better talk about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But listen, I'm not going to do my job effectively without the Navy. The Army ain't going to do their job effectively without the Air Force. And let's face it, outside of military conflict, the only people that get shot at the most of everybody is the Coast Guard every day.
Greg McDonald.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So, but
For
yeah,
sure.
everybody does their own thing.
Yeah. Liberty not licensed, man. I see you there, buddy.
Greg
Also,
McDonald says, cheers to you, Bobby. Thanks for your service and God bless.
hell yeah. Greg McDonald, thanks for hanging out, man. I don't know if you've been lurking or what.
I don't think I've seen his.
Oh, yeah, that's sick, dude.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's awesome.
Very awesome.
Hot Ramen, I think, sums it up.
Besides, my entire room is nothing but Marine Corps.
love
I
it.
do wear my Marine Corps ring at all times.
So is that actually a sorry, I'm screaming in the mic now. A barrel top that's right behind you, but it's
Yeah.
got the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Oh, there's two of
That's
them.
very sick.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So what it is that there's a guy. Actually, it's a guy that's local to Ohio, but he actually grew up at his mom and dad were teachers at my elementary back in the day,
That's cool.
and he only makes these stuff based on military, fire, police, and other stuff, and you request it. And so when I asked him to do the bourbon battalion that's right behind me, he's like, you're a Marine, you need to have this. And he threw that in for free.
Oh,
I
wow.
said, you don't have to do that. He said, no,
That's very awesome.
I'm able to do this because of you.
That's
But
great.
he does that for everybody. Every branch of the military, everybody that serves the community, fire, rescue, EMT, you name it. If you do your job to the betterment of other humans, he provides it at a very, very, very ridiculous fair cost.
That's awesome. That's so cool. So does he do that for profit as well for people that are not first responders? And
Yeah, no,
military?
he does, but he does it at so he went through the first stage of getting to the point of paying for a CNC machine.
Yeah,
But once he did it,
that's rough.
so,
That's a
yeah.
hard road.
But
I have
nowadays, he will do these custom engravings for $75 a barrel top, which is
Well,
ridiculously low.
Tell you what, send me his contact because I need one for the HBR bar.
I will.
I do not have one yet, so
I'll
do me a
send
favor
it-
and send it
No, I'll
over.
send it to you because this guy actually does it for the right reasons.
That's
And
awesome.
he's not trying to be a profiteer. He makes money, but it's not like he's trying to he still has a job and he does this stuff. So I'll send you his details.
Awesome, man. So Aiden has changed his name to J Pitt is out LARPing, so I'll settle for Tyler. Yeah, so J Pitt is actually at home making sure his wife is healthy. Mrs. J Pitt is had not felt good this week, and their son had COVID on Tuesday. So hopefully J Pitt does not have the vid. They are vaccinated, thank God. If you're not vaccinated, look into it. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying you should do some research because, man, I tell you what, my wife got COVID last Sunday and I freaked the fuck out because I'm fat. I'm not healthy. I have cardiovascular issues. I have a fatty liver. I'm all the reasons that I should probably get vaccinated. So on Thursday, I got my first dose. Feels like someone punched me as hard as they could in my arm. But, I have the spirit of Joe Biden running through my veins, fighting off the dreaded COVIDs. And you know what? Whether it works or not, I don't care. I'm doing my part to keep going to fucking Mexico.
I think he's just trying to fight off a nap right now.
I'm like, did you see the video of him?
Oh my God.
Did you guys see the video of Joe Biden with the Israeli leader where he's literally having a little nappy nap?
Diplomat.
Oh my God. Listen, guys, I'm not saying I'm not taking a side. Democrat, Republican, I don't give a fuck. Go watch our president take a nap during he's our president. He's my president. Listen, man, there's a lot of people that said Trump's not my president. Biden's my fucking president. My taxes go to support that guy. He's my president. He took a nap. It was hilarious. Everybody watch it. I died. I was like, is he? Oh God, he is. Oh God, he is. Oh my gosh.
He stopped speaking to him. and
Yeah.
started speaking to the camera halfway through because he was like, "I got to take."
He's like, "Oh
I gotta
God,
take.
we're gonna just change the direction." And shout out to the Israeli Prime Minister because that was awesome.
for not calling it out.
Oh Jesus! Swanee said, "By the way, I was in the Navy for over 27 years, over 22 years in sea duty,
Wow.
and was side by side with the Marines. Love those Marines through and through."
That is a
So,
long
um,
time.
And Swanee knows that we feel the same way, right? We can talk shit all day long about each other, but
Oh, yeah.
at the end of the day, it is. So like in a quick 10 seconds, something, not 10 minutes because that'll be like my normal, but 10-second. Hey, listen, we ain't going anywhere without naval gunfire.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Or a hospital corpsman from the Navy.
And the corpsmen are considered Marines.
Oh, okay, but are they?
They're on lease.
No, listen, there's not a single Marine. If you have a Marine ever come on here and says a corpsman's not a Marine, you can tell him to like call me.
But don't they come from the Navy?
So yes, a Navy corpsman, but they're the only ones that are actually issued Marine Corps uniforms, and they serve with the Marine Corps.
Well,
Yeah.
they go through Marine.
There's
basics,
not a
right?
single Marine that does not think that a corpsman is a fellow Marine. They're on the ground.
They're on
with
lease.
you. Their job is to be with you to help
Apparently, I
you.
like to watch.
Yeah. So anybody that says that a naval corpsman is not a Marine, you know what? They can just suck it.
Yeah. You know who else can suck it is apparently Aiden, because Tyler likes to watch. I love it. He said COVID sucks. It does suck.
I didn't think you could change your name that quickly. on
You
Facebook.
can.
Oh, yeah,
Aiden
yeah,
changes
I
it
saw
about
YouTube.
every 3 seconds, and I love it.
Yeah.
He's playing with your leg here.
Hot
All right.
buttery nanobots. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Hold on.
Independent Joe is fully vaxxed. Have you tried Stag Junior Back 16? Swanee, I have not. I really want to. I haven't gotten one yet. I would be willing to trade a batch 13 or 15 for one if I could find one, but I haven't found one yet. So 2 friends admitted to our local hospital today. Oh no. 6 got general. What? 6 $25,000 a day? No, 25,000 people a day in Florida are testing positive. Yeah. So Texas, same way, man. Same way. Liver Nut license. I hope that we all see a pretty massive drop from this.
Hopefully the spike will start going down here soon. We're about to hit the 30-40 day mark.
Yeah. Somebody sent me a link today and it said that the Omega virus variant had been discovered in California. And then I clicked on it and it was the big, enormous dick black guy.
Yeah.
It was wood.
Tyler, you can change your name really quick.
Yeah. Pretty quick.
I had no idea that you could do that fast. But that's
USMC Navy supporters, kind of. Yeah. I love it. That's funny, man.
That's awesome.
That's great. Navy corpsmen earn their right to be side by side with the Marines. I only have 2 bottles of batch 14. Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you get another 16, I'll swap you out.
Yeah, what are the ones you're missing?
I'm
16
missing 1, 2, 3, and 9 and 16. 1, 2, 3, 9, and 16. Yeah. Well, so here's the deal. I found a batch 1 and the mother fricker, the label was effed up and he wanted 900 for it. I couldn't even verify it was actually Stag Junior because the neck label was wonky. And so it was a rough deal, man. But what's that? True. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. Good call. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that. Last call for the giveaway. We're going down in 1 minute. Yeah.
Well, you're going down. I'm gonna say right here.
Looking at Tyler made me feel pretty today. Said, "Hot Butter Rolls." Tyler looks like a super amateur bad golf player built from the broken husks
100%
of many lesser bad amateur golf
So
players.
if you didn't know,
What the fuck?
Chris and I can't play golf at all.
We can't,
Well,
but we
we play
have a
together.
blast. We have a blast. We're going to see more of the course than anybody, for
So,
sure.
Oddly enough, the two of us used to always play together and would bring his younger son, Caden, who hadn't ever played golf before. And somehow that guy decided to watch us play terrible golf and then became an amazing
Yeah,
golfer.
he actually shot the lowest score at the state tournament on his team, not in the tournament, but on his team. He shot the lowest score to finish his senior year. But yeah, considering he had us as role models, it's amazing. I don't know how
You
the
know
fuck
what?
he did it.
Figured out
He
how to play
literally
golf.
just figured like I could be way better than this.
Hey, listen, as
our
long as I'm
golf-
not doing what he's doing, we're good, bro.
Our golf
You
was
and-
cigar, 80s rock music, and alcohol. That was our
You
cigar.
inspired him to be better. Good job.
So these are all. Oh, I remember this now. Okay.
Do you agree with me on D though?
What about the Dean? That it was the easiest to drink? Yeah, probably the easiest to drink.
Yeah. Start to finish.
So these are all Major Beaver Tennessee straight bourbon whiskeys, non-chill filtered, hazmat series.
A long time ago.
And they are the Beaver Squadron, Airman Hog, Sergeant Stash, Major Beaver, and Colonel Pickle. So the one that you liked was the second highest proof.
D?
147.1 proof.
D.
Yep. Colonel Pickle was E, and it was 149.5. C, which was my favorite, was 146.6.
A was the best on the front.
A was the lowest proof at 140.5.
Go and explain the.
Yeah. That's why it was more approachable.
I'm curious what the mash builds are.
Alex Briere says Bobby is one sexy man.
Aiden, you do not have to be good at golf to have fun.
Tyler exists to make beer cart girls feel unsafe.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh my God. What's up, Bourbon Baller? How you doing, buddy?
The Moose is definitely the sexiest Canadian in here.
Who is?
The Moose. Alex,
yeah. Well, I don't know. Ben Demon Hunter's in here as well, so it's kind of been a little Canadian sexy off. Also, I think Whiskey A is in here. This is B. This is one I didn't like.
No. Can I see the
Yeah, absolutely. I wish you would. This is the cheat sheet. Also, time is up on the giveaway. So, Miss Amy, when you have a moment, please give us a total of the donations. Thank you so much. Also, thank you guys all. I wasn't wrong. It was not cheap to get a plumber here on Saturday night. I did settle the account with my credit card, and I'm super grateful to have some of that money coming back via this giveaway. Thank y'all all so much that donated. They will be back on Monday to reinstall the shit that they ripped out tonight. So we're doing great. Aiden, don't worry about that, man. We're just glad you're here.
So Monday, you're going to have another giveaway.
Yeah. On Monday, we're going to do a live stream now. We probably will not do that, but maybe Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the week goes.
The shitter fund, DMCK.
Exactly. Shitter fund. It's the shower fund. I don't know. You might shit in the shower.
I'm sorry, Aiden.
It's up to you. Where's J-Pit? Tyler's not the same. Oh, well, you know what?
374 at hot butter.
Just here, Aiden, I'm about to send you Josh's personal cell phone number. Just start FaceTiming him nonstop.
That'd be a terrible
We'll do great. Magic numbers tonight are 1 through 74 hot buttery rolls. Oh my God, that's incredible. So we're going to go 0 through 75.
Is Bobby calling it right now?
Are you?
I think he's calling it.
Oh, he's. Are you sign languaging?
I am 42.
Oh, that's the number?
24. I thought he wanted 24.
Well, he can do whatever. It's his stream.
All right. So, no.
I'm just throwing out my number.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, Bobby is a random number generator. We're going to go with number 42. Shower should be sorry. He know what he did. Oh, my God.
No whammies.
So I took B. Which was B? It was 140 proof. What was the name of it? And I added it to the great value Topo Chico. This is
Airman Hog, aged 12 years.
Was what hog?
Airman
Hog. So I added it to this Mineragua, which is a Yarritos product from Mexico. It's not Topo Chico, and it's about 1/2 the price.
It also makes sense.
Stephen Holtzclaw. So Stephen's gone to bed. But Amy, before he went to bed, he said if he won, he wanted it to go to someone else. I think that was Stephen, right? Because he already won one of these. Here's the deal, Amy.
I don't remember what his final.
Yeah. So Stephen's gone to bed, but I'm pretty sure he said
Richie, I'm with you on that.
He wanted to roll it to the next person.
I thought he said that. I thought I saw that.
Yeah, I think he did. I really do. Also, he did win one of these. And here's the other thing: if I message Steven and he wants one, I will procure another one for Steven. So we will. Let's just call this the second bottle. So Amy, I tell you what, Bobby, what's your next random number, buddy?
24.
24, 42, 24. Come on. All right. The brewery's boysenberry pie is an amazing stout. Chris Ludwig, that sounds incrable, buddy.
Yeah, that does.
So earlier, so Tyler will be interested in this. Earlier, Tito had mentioned that he had a 27-year-old Canadian blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
I know exactly what he had from Cat's Eye, and it was finished in KBBR.
Oh wow, that's all. So KBBR is the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Rye.
Yeah, but no, it was a stout. It was a KBBS.
Sherry?
KBBS, yeah.
KBBS. It was a stout.
Nice, that's awesome.
And let me tell you,
Cherry. So
What is
SG Flying High.
Cherry
has
G.
won this spot. I'm going to write that down right now because
what
I'm
is Liberty Not
awful.
License talking about?
I don't know.
doing
If
that
you're doing that in the shower, you're
doing it
not.
wrong.
You're going to need that plumber's
You're gonna need that
number.
plumber's number.
You're talking about shitting in the shower?
I hope we're not.
Yes. So, Aiden and I have not had the Remus 5 yet. And also, man, you can just change your name back to Aiden and ride in the chat, man. I know you're sick. You're good. You're good, buddy.
Is the fever getting to you?
The fever. The beaver fever.
Will it? Ooh.
So, but congratulations to Sherry G. Amazing young lady
TNC,
who has
have fun
been
with
here
that one.
since day one, supporting the channel. Like all of you guys, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. There are 65 people in the chat. You guys are fantastic. I guess probably, if I was guessing, Whiskey Nose finally stopped streaming, and I got about 40 followers back because I know he's better looking and a better whiskey taster, and just all well. You don't know Whiskey Nose. You need to meet Marty. That guy is he's a blast. He's a party looking for a place to happen. SG Flying High, yes, awesome. Yeah. She said,
You're welcome, Cherry.
that's awesome. That's great. I love you too, Ben.
And Bourbon's like,
And the only prescription is J Pitt's tears. Oh. Doom, 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 doom.
What were you singing that
Oh,
one time?
my voice is going, kids.
Completely blacked out?
What's that?
What were you singing that one time when you were completely
Pull your
blacked
mic
out?
towards you.
What were you singing that one time when you were completely blacked out?
You're gonna have to be more specific. That happens all the fucking time.
No. There was a bunch of different people on the screen. You were a part of something.
With arms wide
Yes.
open.
Yeah.
Under
gonna say, like, I
the
know-
sunlight.
I know at least 7
They had to
times.
mute you.
Yeah.
'Cause
They did.
you wouldn't
I wouldn't stop. It was the bourbon draft, and it was Mash and Drums channel.
Mash and drum.
Yeah,
'Cause I
and
was here the next
I
day.
couldn't stop, and Jason was laughing his ass off, but he was like, "I got to finish this fucking stream. I'm muting you, dude." Liberty Not License says, Tyler, that guy next to you there is downright smart and fast. You got to listen attentively. Yeah, unless I'm singing
Really?
Creed. Cheech Artelino's in the house. What's up, Whiskey
What's
Encore?
up, Cheech?
Ladies and gentlemen, 52 minutes from now, Cheech Artelino is going to be going live on his channel, Whiskey Encore. We will put the links in the chat. So hang on. Cheech is coming. Also, you know what, Cheech? I called you earlier, and I hope that you were playing drums, because if you just let me go to the voicemail for no reason, I'm going to be so hurt, bro. Whenever I realized I needed a plumber and I had broken the plumbing in my house, I was going to try to let Cheech go on at 9, and I decided to call him about it about 8:15. So it's fine. I'm the best friend ever. Oh, man. Just make sure to hit the like button in case you forgot, like someone I know. Facepalm. Kevin Campbell, you're good, buddy. Thanks for supporting the show. Thanks for reminding everybody to lick that like button. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps the channel. Thank y'all so much. You need to call Liberty Call. You need to try Liberty Call Double Oak Bourbon from San Diego. Would not believe how good it is. I agree with you, Swanee. I would not believe how good it is because it's coming from San Diego, and I've never had bourbon from a whale's vagina, but I'm looking forward to trying it. So,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
Liberty Not License. I'm guessing you're talking about my Scott Stapp sounding like Christopher Walken. It happens, dude. It happens. Why would they mute you? I'm confused.
if you were there, you'd
I
know.
missed that. Jesus. Yeah, it was rough, dude. Moe says these pics are on fire. They
I
are
think it
on
was
fire.
more
They're
or
good,
less
dude.
Because you only sang 3 lines.
Yeah.
But over and over again.
Was it that time, Chris, where you passed out with the fleshlight? No, that was a different time. Different time. Jose Diaz. Okay, so Jose Diaz is done hanging out. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for coming by.
First time coming by. Hopefully you clicked the subscribe button. We do this every Saturday night, pretty much 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And click the subscribe button and click the notifications button.
Glad to have another Houstonian
So,
in here.
yeah, glad you're here, man. Thanks for hanging out. It was a blast. Whoever told you to come watch the channel, that guy is or lady is beautiful and just intelligent, hilarious,
Smart.
great legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good turn.
DMCKY said, "You're sexy, Tyler." That's great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I have to agree. He's a handsome lad.
I do my best.
Bourbon Beginnings is here. What's up? How you doing?
Mr. Whiskey Shits just jumped in. What's up, Adam?
Oh, the shits is here. Oh my God, Cheech Tortolino's playing Man in the Box. Okay, all right,
Wait,
I'll let it slide. So Cheech is a drummer in an amazing cover band in Florida. We're gonna go visit him.
What
Let's
part
go.
of Florida?
I'll
be there in a month.
Shit,
Again.
I don't know what part of Florida.
Cheech, let me know what part of Florida.
Right near the beach,
Jacksonville.
boy.
Beach
Cheech is in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. That's right.
I won't be there.
Nailed it. Oh man.
I'll be in
Ernie said,
30.
"I'll be asleep 50 minutes from now, maybe 5 minutes from now." That's fine,
38.
dude. Richie Z has got the link up for Cheech's channel. Everybody go sub to that right now and turn on notifications so that way when we finish here, you'll have a very easy egress into Cheech's channel. I love Cheech's channel. I try not to embarrass myself when I go on his channel after my stream, but I do every single time because 3 hours is a long time to drink, especially when you're drinking hazmat. Yikes. Bourbon Beginnings, good to see you. Lots going on, dude. We had a plumber here. We got to meet the plumbers. They were here. I gave them some Four Roses single barrel as a tip. Gave away a bottle of whiskey. Just hanging out, man. How about you? How are you doing, Bourbon Beginnings? That's my buddy Ruben Barajas out of California, bruh.
How many rules? I'm going to be in Austin
Cheech and
September
Richie are
23rd and
killing us.
27th. Dropping
Cheech and-
off another daughter. Texas. What part of Texas?
Hell yeah,
Oh,
JG.
to
That's
UT?
awesome. And yeah, UT or Austin College. Where are they going?
So sorry that they're going to UT.
In Austin. Austin. What's that?
Swanee said, HBR, get my info from Trev Wilson. I'll send you a sample. Okay. I'm not going to remember that, dude. Hotbutteryrolls1@gmail.com if you want to send me an email about things you want me to remember. Seriously. We're in the third hour and you say, hey, get at me tomorrow. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah.
Now,
Tomorrow,
your mods have been killing it tonight. though.
Tuesday.
Your mods are on top of everything.
Yep.
tonight.
My mods are incredible, man.
Your mods have been like really, really good.
Not only do I have the most mods of any channel, I have the best mods of any channel.
Your mods
Please tell me that
on
Aiden
top
the
of it.
mod.
They're on
Definitely.
fuego, bro. Yep. Hot Ramen says, I got to go poop the dog. Be right back. Barbecue. I don't know what that means. Sounds like somebody else is little litty titties.
He's already
That
in
doesn't
the
sound so
He's in
good.
the third hour
I
already.
love it. I freaking love it. So there we go. Moe is subscribed and prescribed. That's good. You got to take your Valtrex if you're going to hang out with the boys. You know what I'm saying? We got to be careful out here.
Jose Diaz said, you got it, boys.
Hell yeah. Awesome, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. So
It's great
yeah.
to meet you.
Tyler, where in Florida are you going? Says
I'll be
Heather
going to
Killer.
30A, so the more northern part.
30A. Is that a place?
Yeah. Kind of by,
Aiden-
it's right by watercolor.
Aiden, I don't know what your last comment was,
Or
but I bet
Rosemary.
it was hilarious. Was it under your name? Shit. I just smoked the chat. All right. So
Wait, why are you scrolling so far up?
I'm trying to find Aiden's comment. I always feel bad when I miss his comments because he thinks really hard about them and they're fucking hilarious.
He didn't comment for a while.
You said he did.
Right there. You just passed it.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like 3. There you go. I got a FIVA.
I'm out of funny and I'm tired. I got a fever and the only prescription is J Pitts tears.
You posted it.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did.
He did it earlier.
Hell
I
yeah.
promise.
We're doing great. That was 7 minutes ago now.
It's been a while.
Trust me.
Aiden is a legend. Third hour power. Hell yeah. Doing great. Wife is feeling ill. Uh-oh. Gonna do a giveaway of a bottle of Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered. Ruben, that sounds delicious. What time are you streaming live tomorrow, man? We'd love to come watch. Every day, Thirsty Minute Texas faced cold nights
That's what-
without tiny tacos. Won't you pledge $3 a month to end this terrible tragedy? That's my Patreon, guys. Seriously, no lie.
That's awesome.
The Patreon
Sweet
helps
tacos.
with a bunch of stuff. So one of Tyler's hidden talents is that he can also build computers, and he's going to build me a computer that allows me to stream at a higher resolution and edit my videos faster. So
Computers, guns, and cigars.
yeah, Austin has a new job with Google. My other daughter's in Austin too. Awesome, man. That's great. Cool. That's great.
Hey, Tyler, we are like dead set on like 66% of the things you like.
Yeah, it's pretty. I've been in every industry actually that makes a certain part of this country hate me.
You had me at guns and cigars.
Yeah, bourbon, cigars, guns, and oil and gas.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see whiskey finish in a whale's vagina. Aiden, that is hilarious. I'm sorry. I don't know. So one of the things that I think we discovered it last week.
He's got to bury that shit really
well.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's get the CPU built. Yeah, for sure, man.
Hey, Tyler.
Yes, sir.
I have a Patreon that's an arms dealer.
Nice. So,
just saying.
Kevin Campbell said, I finally figured it out. Tyler was great as the pirate guy in Dodgeball.
Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
Sean likes me until now.
Friggin' bingo, boys. Bingo. That's awesome. How long have you been doing porn? Said Hot Ramen. Oh my gosh. Cheese and crackers.
God, these are good.
Right?
I have to go get some more.
So what Tyler is drinking, did you talk to him about it? Why don't you talk to him about it? Tell him about it.
I think you did the last time.
They need to hear about it. It's
so the Martin House,
65 people.
How often do you talk about Martin House?
As often as possible. I fucking love them.
So Martin House out of Fort Worth, Texas, they have they have a shit ton of different series, but these are the melteds, which they're all based off of like ice cream, right?
Yes.
Is the whole idea.
All of them are ice cream with a waffle cone.
Yeah.
They actually put waffle cone in the mash.
So this is salted caramel and waffle cone ice cream ale. And it is delicious.
It's redonkulous.
Is this the one that they use the
Aiden, don't ruin the magic.
They're phenomenal, though. I don't put as much stuff.
Oh, Michelle Lynn's going to drink some Lodge Craig 18. You know what, Michelle Lynn? Tyler and I are going to join you. I'm going to grab it.
Delicious. You want me
Brisket.
It's right behind me. I can probably reach it.
I moved the chairs up. You actually probably could have before yesterday.
No, I'm not going to be stupid.
Yeah, don't break my chair.
Your chair. That's what you're worried about?
You crackhead.
Not going backwards into the cabinet.
I can always get more whiskey.
Wait, why do you...
What?
I see medallions.
Huh?
Medallions.
Those are the rare and limiteds that Greg left over here.
He still hasn't came and got them?
No, he left them over here.
Greg is a very...
He trusts me. He's an idiot.
Wasn't going to put it that way.
Now our buddy Greg Cox left 2 rare and limited smoke wagons over here, Bobby.
We broke them open again last weekend.
Yeah.
After Friday.
What a moron. No, what a great fucking guy.
What a great dude. Swag.
Yeah. He's like drunk. Drink them.
Was he drunk? How drunk was he?
He's pretty drunk. He drove his golf cart over here. So he lives about a half mile down the road, and he drives his golf cart because we live in a country club neighborhood. So he just takes the golf cart straight up the road. It's hilarious. I love it.
It's great that you're in a community where you have a license to drive a golf cart as a normal thing.
So that's the thing. We're also a redneck community, and so don't ask, don't tell. Like the cops just don't pull you over. It's impossible to get a DWI on a golf cart. That's not true. Don't test that. But that's kind of the way that people believe around here.
Hey, we had a DUI recently for the Amish in a buggy.
That's hilarious.
So anything can happen.
Horse was all over the place. That reminds me of that line from Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans. He shoots him in the face. It was Bulletproof.
Yes,
Bulletproof.
Where he's the FBI agent, and
he's like, "Sir, have you been drinking?" He's like, "Only had a couple, but the dog had a lot."
So I'm sure that you've definitely watched Kingpin, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Michelle Lynn, cheers, my lady.
One of the best. Like I've never laughed so hard as Kingpin. Kingpin's amazing.
Dude, Woody Harrelson is one of the best actors, and I used to hate him. I really used to dislike Woody Harrelson. He's amazing.
He's really
watching him try to impress the Amish community of
in the last
milking all the bulls is one of the best things I've ever watched ever.
Dude.
Coming from an area that's like really Amish predominant, super funny, super. Funny.
So Cheech says, "Quote of the night: He trusts me, idiot." Hey, so Bobby, how close to Worcester are you?
20 minutes.
Really? Okay. I have a good friend in Worcester.
Who? I
Um,
have lots of them there.
yeah, her name's Ashley. I won't say her last name.
You don't have
But
to. But
She
I
wouldn't.
no,
Yeah.
I live 20 minutes from Worcester. You know, she's right next.
It's
So
It's a pretty
Minglewood,
close knit area up there, so
Yeah,
you
Minglewood-
probably know her.
yeah, Minglewood is a distillery that's right there in Worcester, right? Worcester has their own distillery. It's called Minglewood.
Nice.
Big League, you are correct. There are there's an interesting amount of laws and rules with that, actually.
Of golf carts?
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
And depending on the equipment that's on them, and
Did someone say Great Cox? No, we
Yes.
said Greg Cox, but he does have a pretty
we need
beautiful
to get
piece.
those. Once I get a house over here, we need to get those little drift carts.
Yes.
Me, you, and Josh.
I would love to get a drift cart.
So it's
I want
funny,
it so
right?
bad.
Me and my wife have been looking at like a summer home in Hilton Head, but we looked at only communities that allowed the overall. Hold on.
Oh,
I got it.
Nailed it.
So there's areas in Hilton Head that require you only certain areas that actually have
that's
you
delicious.
have a permit where you can have golf carts.
Yeah.
So you have to be really diligent on that area that you want to be in.
You got to be careful. Also, JG said flexing country club community. No, bro. We're very country. This is
Like
This is
corn
not-
stalks
I'm not-
and children of the
yeah.
corn.
I'm not talking about Houston, Austin, Dallas country club. I'm talking about Midland, by God, Texas.
Yeah, we're in oil
in the
country.
permanent basement oil field country club. Like as long as your boots have rubber soles, you can play golf in your boots. You cannot play golf in leather soles, but if you have rubber soles, you're good.
Rubber sole boots and a wife beater, you're good.
Now
And if
you have
if
to have a
your
collar.
Name
Now, we're
also
not
happens
that
to be
bad.
an oil company's name. You
This-
can do whatever the hell you want.
This is not Odessa. My uncle got a DUI on a riding lawnmower. He was going to the store to
Hell
get
yeah.
more beer. Yeah, come on. I love it. That's awesome. Oh, geez. Hey, Michelle Lynn, thank you so much for the suggestion. This Lodge Craig 18 is
fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wait. Woody Harrelson in Old Country for Old Men and Out of the Furnace. Ben Demon Hunter, I have not seen Out of the Furnace, but his role in Old Country for Old Men or No Country for Old Men, holy shit. That's one of my favorite. Ben Demon Hunter, if you have the time, look up No Country for Old Ponies. It's the preview for No Country for Old Men with the My Little Ponies dubbed over it. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen, dude. GMCKY says Chris just likes saying Worcester. So it's not Worcester, it's Worcester.
Worcester.
It's not even spelled that way.
It's WOOSTER.
Yeah, like a rooster with a W.
W.
This might be a really dumb question, but
True Detective, he was amazing in True Detective.
Oh, yeah.
Also, as far as HBO series go, Alexander Daddario.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
I knew that.
best
I knew you were
performance.
going there.
Oh my gosh,
Dario.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that
what
was.
part does Woody Harrelson have in No Country for Old Men?
He is the hitman that is sent to go catch Llewellyn Moss in Mexico, and Anton Chigurh puts him down like a bad dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen
Yep.
that.
You don't have to do this.
Brisket potato
Everybody
drop
always says
on the
that.
Facebook page.
But I definitely remember watching True Detective and being like, "What the what?"
Brisket potato sounds delicious. Right
I can't
I was
wait to go see the brisket photos on the Hot Buttery Rolls Whiskey Show Facebook page. Hot ramen.
now. Great.
Harrelson is scary and Out of the Furnace. Okay, well, Ben Demon Hunter, you've convinced me. I'm writing that on the notes from tonight so I can remember to watch it. Out of the Furnace.
Is that the one?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Nope.
Bourbon Noob, what's up, man? How are you? How you doing? Wooster, pronounced Wooster. My Little Bronies.
Now they definitely do some weird pronunciations in Worcester. I will say that for sure because they have a road that is spelled Beal and they call it Bell. And it's not Bell. I don't know where they came up with it, but they
I
do.
love it. Oh, that's hot. So,
I'm guessing that's him.
yeah, that's so.
Matthews.
Are we allowed to say your real name, Hot Ramen?
Just joke.
Anyways, Hot Ramen looks sexy AF, bruh. Honestly, the last scene where the dream hits deep.
God, that's a good
Okay.
char.
Mojo
That's a-
88 Bass and Bourbon.
that's a
Good to see you.
solid chart.
Glad you're here. Woody was brilliant.
I'm gonna have to do a brisket soon. I'm gonna have to go to Midland Meat Market and get a good one.
No Country for Old Men is good, but have you seen Ernest Goes to Camp? Oh my god!
Ernest Scared Stupid, I think, is the best one.
One of my friends got kicked off of Facebook on his regular profile, and he came back as Ernest Worrell. And I was like, God, that name sounds familiar. And I was like, hey, man, where did you find that name? He's like, you remember the Ernest movies? I was like, God damn it. Yeah. Yes, I do. You're killing it. I love it. Oh, goodness. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Oh, man. Geez. So, Bourbon Noob, are you helping with the Afghan evacuations? So I know that he is with, he flies. So, dude, if you're doing that, stay safe, man. God bless. God bless and Godspeed for sure. Jeez.
Yeah, but season 2 and 3 just aren't as good.
No, they're not.
They knocked it out of the park on 1.
Dude.
3's not bad.
Matthew McConaughey.
So funny story about that. Did you ever end up listening to the book after I sent it to you?
No.
For Matthew McConaughey's book?
No.
He was supposed to be Woody Harrelson's character.
Really?
Uh-huh. And he told him the only way he would do it is if he had the other character and if Woody Harrelson played his.
There you go.
He said, I've got an idea of how to play this character. This is what I want to do. And when they would drive in the car together and he'd drive him insane, that was all off script. He would do that on purpose and drive him fucking insane.
So funny story. Noah knows a bit about it. He said Woody Harrelson starred in Detective season 1, but he also directed 2 and 3. Yeah. So I knew he had major creative input on it. That's freaking awesome. JG said, I'm ready for the German and Irish portion of the show. Do you want to be German or Irish?
I'm both, so I'm more Irish. I'm Irish.
Well, I'm also Irish and German, so we've been at the, yeah. Old Man Joe said, I can't wait to comment on your Facebook post. Love you, Grandpa. I don't know what that means. I love it. That's hot. Go with Odin by your side, brothers.
Does Josh ever kick on beard?
No, the beard's never been on.
No, I mean, does he ever get on and chat?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, he's. I think he's there. They call me Beard.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen German SpongeBob? No.
No, that sounds scary.
Oh my god,
that sounds like nightmares.
Wait. The Highwaymen had Costner and Woody Harrelson. Interesting.
I know the space flick that he was into. He was supposed to play the girl's part.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Mojo88 used 2 slurs that I don't think I'm allowed to say, but that's good to know. A lot of German-Irish mixes in Pennsylvania.
Ain't nothing worse than being overseas and watching Family Guy, not in our dialect.
That's hilarious.
Not okay.
Yeah, so the closest experience I have with that, I watched The Simpsons in Spanish. And it was the weirdest shit, dude.
Highwayman is good. Highwayman is good.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. So I thought Jaime, what's the one with
Maltese?
Say that again.
I was in Malta watching Family Guy.
In Maltese?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That
rough. Sounds like you have a dog up in front of you because of when I think Maltese, I think of dogs.
It was rough.
So DMCKY says, Tyler, this is about when Josh would go shirtless.
I actually watched the streams. This isn't the first time. Is DMCKY?
So what was the one? I'm pretty sure DMCKY is a dude.
Okay,
but
that makes more
it's
sense.
Prescription bourbon. So Highwayman, what's the one with Jim Caviezel and the Cars?
Wait, what?
Jim Caviezel, the guy that played Jesus.
Oh.
Jim Caviezel. Caviezel. God, I hate you guys. I think that was called The Highwayman as well. I hate y'all. Why are you going to make me Google this shit, bruh? Thank goodness Google was listening to me. Oh, yeah. I saw The Highwayman. That was a great movie.
Yeah, I think everybody.
Yeah. When they're after Bonnie and Clyde.
Yep.
Yeah,
that was a quality flick. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. But I'm going to go ahead and delete
that and go with Rangers
Jim.
Went after him.
Jim.
Or went after them. He won't take your trial because his
Okay, so
I don't
all right,
know
guys.
if it is or
I'm
not
just gonna
hot,
say
Rob,
right now, there's a movie starring Jim Caviezel called Highwaymen, and it's not nearly as good as that other one you guys were talking about. By Google, he means the NSA. Yeah, Mojo 88. I'm going to say that it's a little creepy that I typed in high, and then my phone finished Waymen movie. So
I
shout
think
out.
Aiden's been home this whole time.
JG says, I'm ready for the sex portion of the show. You guys are the worst, and I love it. Stop it some more. Quit it some more. Richie Z, Aiden is home, and he's not feeling better. Aiden is sick. Yeah. Poor baby.
Nude Cheech can post the link.
Nude Cheech can post what? Naked Time Cheech?
No, noob.
Oh, gotcha.
Weird.
Edward Snowden. God, this is good.
Yes,
Jeez.
it is.
Michelle, this is a great
Extremely
call.
good.
Bourbon says, and I'm the troublemaker. Ramen.
You've been
Earmuffs,
pretty silent,
kids.
Bourbon.
Earmuffs. Then you can say whatever you want. Fuck, shit, damn. Don't celebrate it. Oh, geez. You guys remember that from shit? What was that movie? Where they all went back and joined the frat? Old School.
Old school.
Old school.
All you have to do is say earmuffs. Then you say whatever you want.
Still holding. He's smoking a cigar.
Dude, I can't wait to get into a cigar after this.
It'll be tasty.
Fucking A. That's the second
like
time
one-
I've been
one-
called nude this week.
One more month.
Bourbon nude.
One more month, and we'll be golden on.
More like
Weather
sick of this garbage Tyler content. Aiden, I'm going to tell Josh how much you're in love with him because
Apparently.
you are misdirecting your harsh affection for Josh into harshness towards Tyler. It's not Tyler's fault that Josh wasn't here.
I don't control Josh.
He doesn't. Oh my goodness. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Oh my God.
Smoked an Alec
That's one of
Bradley
my
funk
favorite
with
jokes
you
of all
earlier.
time.
Good. For cheapest sake, Alec Bradley does make some fairly good, inexpensive sticks. I'm actually a fan of the black markets.
Oh,
He has, and obviously Bobby can
so it's two
talk
guys.
about this as well. He's got pretty good rollers. There's very few sticks that I've had out of that company
Yeah, I
that
haven't
have
had a bad
been
roll.
crap, to be honest, or not smoked well at least.
Well, I think that's the thing, right? You know, when you have someone that can roll it right and you get a good breath through it, you know, and Alec Bradley does a really good job.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whoever's rolling their stuff. You know,
Yep.
they have a lot of Kintsugi. Is that
Kintsugi.
Yes.
Kintsugi? That is dope. But there's
So
a lot.
their filthy hooligans are absolutely amazing as well.
Yeah, but I have not had a bad rolled Alec Bradley ever.
So Mojo 88 says,
What?
guy on the right looks like an 1800 schooner captain. Definitely a legit look for a bourbon guy. So I was actually funny. Mojo 88 typed that, but I didn't want to interrupt you guys. But I was going to
No,
say
you're good.
Bobby's beard in the
He's
light
phenomenal.
is fucking incredible. So I actually just got sponsored by these guys out of Lubbock, Texas. And it's called The Captain's Stash. And they do beard balm, beard butter, conditioner, that kind of stuff. Bobby, I want to see if I can get them to send you some stuff because you have a much more deserving beard than I do.
You would have said something before I shaved all my shaft this week.
You're fine, dude.
And listen,
Oh,
I won't be able to do anything with my beard for the next year.
Yeah.
And
So your daughter cuts her hair?
So you know, it might be 2 years, but I know that I told her that I would do this with her because it was really nothing more than my daughter is gorgeous, but she decided to like shave her head one day. She went like full Britney.
Really?
Yeah,
2008?
Well, once she had her kid, you know, she was just so like miserable. She's like, "That's it, I'm done." And she's
That
like,
postpartum, man.
and she's like, now that my grandson's going to be like 2 in November, she's like, I want to grow it back out so he can see what I look like.
Yeah.
And
Once the grandson starts making memories, he'll
Yeah,
remember
but
mom with beautiful hair.
but you know, when you go through this weird process, right, of like getting no hair, which I did in the Marine Corps, to growing out, you go through all these weird, awkward stages where you're like, F it, I'm just done. I'm just good. And she's like, She's like, I just don't want to do that. And I was like, I'll go through it with you because I have like thicker, longer hair than any of my kids. Now my son has long hair, but it's not thick like mine. So I was like, I will grow my hair and my beard out until you get to where you want yours to be.
Yeah.
And hers is less than mine. So I grow about 1.5 inches of beard a month.
That's incredible.
If you go back and look 2 months ago, my beard was like yours.
Yeah.
And my shit grows like fast. So I do have balms. I do the 3-stage process and all that kind of crap.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so I expect that like I'm more of a Duck Dynasty guy. It will be that, but thicker. It'll be like down. I've had it down like here before.
That's hot.
So
I have.
I'd be interested to try different stuff because you're always trying to find, is there something out there that helps with the skin, the hair, the balm, and everything?
Yeah, mine starts to itch, but I have
Gotta use oil.
I have trichotillomania, and so I'm a plucker, and so I never get my beard as thick as yours because I will literally pick the ends of every single hair off with my thumbnails every single day, and I actually keep my beard this length without trimming it because of my neurological issue. It's awesome.
But you're still doing oil, right?
So I haven't yet, but those guys sponsored me. Yeah. So I'm going to do it.
So I will say this though, right? So the oil isn't for the beard. When you put beard oil on, the beard is for the skin.
Yeah.
So it's meant to be. That's why it usually comes in a pump.
Yep.
When the beard oil comes in a pump, you're literally like pushing it down towards your skin and you're pumping it into the skin, and then you're massaging the skin. Then you have a beard balm, and then there's like a 3-stage process you do, and but that itching, if you actually do the oil right, you won't have that itching at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it. So I had some Duke Cannon, beard oil, and it actually helped. It helped the itching a bunch. It really did.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the idea is more about massaging the oil into your skin, not the beard. And a lot of people get this wrong. They're like, "Oh, beard oil, it's for the beard." No, it's for the skin. The balm is for this. So you have 3 things. You have like a beard oil, a beard balm, and then you have like this heavy, thick stuff that's really for it makes the beard shine. It does all kinds of weird stuff, but it makes it really healthy and not dry. So you have to do all 3.
So Liberty Not Licensed says, I had huge hair and crazy unkept beard for the first 2 years after getting out. Wife still talks about it like it gave her PTSD 30 years later. So I have a feeling that the mullet year is going to get brought up for a long damn time. What the fuck?
Well, you did have a pretty awesome mullet, right?
It was pretty sick, man.
It was
some updates.
I think my computer is about to shut down. So if we get lost, Bobby, hold down the stream and we'll be back as soon as we can.
Yeah. No, I'll be here.
I don't know what's going on, but
I think
the chat is completely blacked out now.
Oh,
and
hurricane.
Oh, we just got a hurricane notification from my laptop. That's a first for Daddy.
Do the little arrow.
Go away, hurricane.
No.
Go gadget. Fuck yourself. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. So Mojo88 says I went from Sasquatch to Marine the last couple of days. Good for you. Mother fricker.
Okay.
No one gives a shit, Microsoft. Go away.
MSN.
Wow. Okay. Tim Evans, what's up, buddy? How are you? So my friend Tim Evans has just joined the chat. Glad to hear, bud.
JG,
wow, so
something was really funny, right? He said, I actually had a 2-year beard, shocking my wife. So I never had a beard ever until 2 years ago. I literally did nothing more than I always had a goatee. And we did this No Shave November. And my wife said, there's no way you'll ever put up with that. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Bet.
It was instantly like a bet. And I was like, and I have pictures where I had like a beard. And she's like, what the? I was like, don't ever tell me.
I love it. So Mojo says, when you go for a bite of a burger and get half a mouthful of hair, it's time to shave.
No,
yeah, Ida 4 is on the way. Yeah.
So listen, talk to your beard guy and make him trim your mouth with your mouth open.
Yeah.
That is actually a thing because your beard, your mustache and that stuff will turn in. If you have them trim it with your mouth open, they can get rid of that and it doesn't go in.
Nice. I do actually trim my mustache because I don't pull my mustache. I just pull my beard. You know whose thighs would look friggin' hot in hot buttery roll leggings? Yours, baby. Noah, you are the best marketing guy I have. It's ridiculous. I love it. Oh, man. F off, Ida, said Ernie Brubaker. Yeah,
Tim
for
Evans
sure.
has been working from the.
Okay, well, Tim,
The
glad
start.
you're reaching out now.
something
He's
about-
gotten suitably lubricated. He's probably Texas. He's probably sure that all the people that would be concerned about his commenting have gone to
Mr.
bed.
Whiskey shits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby's just a handsome guy, am I right? Yeah, Bobby's a super handsome guy. Adam, how are you doing, buddy? You killing it? You doing great? Hurricane notice. Saw it was supposed to reach the farthest eastern part of Texas, the border where Daniel H is. Yeah, so Ben, if that's true, I hope that Daniel H is safe. He is down there around the Houston, Texas City, I think. around that area.
He's on the Louisiana border.
Yeah,
Like literally like right next to it.
right on the coast. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Right.
Like Texas City.
yeah, Texas City, and
Gotcha.
I think he's actually by Lumberton.
Lufkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup. Bourbon Noob said, leggings, I'm in. Hell yeah, come on.
Urban beginnings.
I love it. My beard was 10 inches long from my chin. JG, that's a joke I'm not going to tell. Yeah, Trevor Kunkel, what's up, man? How are you? Glad you're here.
Is it time for the Houston
I
story?
just sent a message.
It's
to
not
Dan
time for
H.
the Houston story. It
I
is
just sent a message to Daniel H asking about the weather.
nice. Thank you. Yeah, Daniel H is a great freaking dude. He sent us a flight, and he actually won that 10 mash bill flight of Four Roses single barrels, and he has been on top of that, giving me all the tasting notes, and it's been awesome. Dude,
Yeah.
this Lodge Greg 18, mother fricker. Probably need to put that back before I get too deep into it.
Just noticed that Bobby had
Daniel H is a hunter, and he's a really good guy for everybody in the tubes.
Yeah, great guy. Great guy. He was asking me about the regular 100 proof Four Roses single barrels this week. He was like, man, I found a tier 6 locally. What do you think about that? And I told him the honest truth. I think that the tier 6s are the most flavor rich and delicious of the single barrels. They're in the hottest part of the rick house. They're the highest angel share. That being said, when you go back from 126, 124, 122 proof to 100, you're putting 20%, 18 to 20% water with that whiskey, and you're not getting the same experience as a regular tier 6. That being said, he bought the bottle. He said it's amazing. So I'm full of shit, man. JG says, I was also from Nantucket. It was your dick so long you could say it?
Okay.
Alex Breer says, Bobby land the plane. Is that a joke? I guess that's got to be
Yeah.
a joke, right?
It is. It is. It is.
I love it.
I
Ben
just,
says, shut up, Alex.
I just gave you some garbage about it. I was like,
Oh, I love it.
I'm pretty sure
That's
that's going to be like a graphic before too long.
Hell yeah. So Bourbon Noob says, wait, there's a charity link? What's Bourbon Noob gathering cash for? Let's make that happen for sure. Doing good HPR, sipping on some Garrison Brothers single barrel right now. Trying to kill this. Not my fave. Yeah, not my fave either. It's so, ugh, I have a hard time with Garrison. My first barrel picks ever were 2 Garrison Brothers picks. I paid $150 each for them. I paid $300 for 2 bottles. Probably never opened them.
So
You know, my
saying
issue
old
with
fashions
Garrison-
is very strong old fashions.
It does make
my
good old
only-
fashions.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
only.
But you got to add a shitload of simple syrup and 3 Luxardo cherries.
But you know, the issue with Garrison is the price point. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not okay. You know, like I can tell you right now, if you're going to look at an old fashioned and someone's doing it right with bitters and an orange zest around the top and all that
Yep.
stuff, the easiest one to ever put right there is the thing that tell them to drop the cherry and throw a Wild Turkey 101 in it.
Well, or Elijah Craig
Yeah.
or Sazerac Rye or
Oh, dude, Turkey
Pikesville.
101 and a Turkey 101 and a old fashioned is phenomenal if it's done right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Wild Turkey 101.
I love.
Yeah, because Turkey 101 is going to give you that cherry note that y'all don't need that cherry. And if you have a bartender that actually throws you your bitters in right, and they do so basically take the orange and run it around the top of the rim and pull the orange out and throw it in and put the peel in.
Yeah.
It will literally do everything that you should have without having to add the cherry.
Yeah. So I just highlighted a few comments about Garrison Brothers. I'm just going to say, guys, agreed.
I agree completely. I think they're way, way, way extremely overpriced.
God damn it. So Marty said, looks like I picked the wrong week to stop breathing air. I don't know what that means, Marty. But yes, you did, man. You got to keep breathing, man.
You're gonna have to breathe a little bit at least.
Oh my gosh. Should we bring Marty in for the last 15 minutes of this stream, or is
Bourbon Ben,
it going too well?
You're being very calm for some reason.
That was really funny though.
Bourbon is probably at the point in the evening where he is just chilling.
He's shirtless.
He's laid back.
He's shirtless, laying back.
He's got his beautiful long hair flowing in the fan.
He's in bed, laying back, shirtless, guaranteed.
That's hot.
Blake Benson, good night, buddy.
I need to hit the hey. All right, good night, Blake. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Have a safe drive tomorrow.
I need to hit the getting up in the morning to go down to Louisville. Fucking hey, man, that's awesome. Hey, have a good time at Justin's. Post lots of pictures. Post them to the Facebook group, man. We'd love to see them for sure. Good night, buddy. Drinking Wild Turkey 101 rye tonight. Dude, Liberty Nut license. That is such a hitter. It is not readily available around me. I only got one bottle. I drank it in 2 weeks. And that's a thing I don't usually do. Usually bottles last me anywhere between 2 months and 2 years. And I freaking killed that 101 rye. So,
Bourbon Ben, very jealous right now. I'm a huge fan of the
nice.
Envy.
That's awesome. Something
Just,
sweet.
I'll tighten it up here soon, but I have to keep the length.
Got to.
Keep the length.
Did it jump again?
Brazo's here. What's up, Brazzers?
Razor's in here.
Chingon is here. What the fuck? Are we getting a late wind? HBR, my
dude.
sister's flying to Louisiana tonight because of that hurricane. She is a nurse. They're getting nurses up for medical help. Told her to find me bourbon. Yeah, Bourbon Beginnings. She might be able to find a shitload of Eagle Rare. I don't know if you get that where you're at, but Louisiana always has Eagle Rare. So yeah, Alex Breer says, "I'll come on." I love it. Bourbon says, "Nope." I love it.
Yeah.
What's up,
Brazzers? We're just drinking whiskey, man, hanging out. I'm surprised Tyler still has his shirt on.
I don't understand.
Brazier brought up a good point, right? My wife said, like, you can grow it long with your daughter, but you don't have to have 3.5 to 4 inches of side. And I was like,
if I had that brisket, the shirt would be off, but I don't have that brisket.
When I hear hot buttery rolls, I think Texas Roadhouse. I don't know. Yeah, Mojo 88, you got it, buddy. I feel you. I want my whiskey and I want it now. 877 MASH now.
Another smoke.
Eric Hansberger. What the fuck? Eric, we did your flight tonight. So Eric comes in at 12:48 in New Jersey, where he lives, and there's we literally did your hazmat flight again. That's why I'm speaking cursive, and Tyler is trying to throw Glenn Cairns.
That's
dude. Eric, tell me about this distillery again. What's the name of the distillery? They're in Tennessee.
They're all beavers.
Hey, Tyler.
Yes, sir.
Joseph Brazo can talk some serious cigar with us.
The Major Beaver.
Nice.
Brazo does a lot of cigars.
So I got out of it for a little bit the last couple of years. I used to be
he was
crazy
ballsy
into it, was about to get my tobacconist license, like that kind of crap. Yeah. I'm getting more and more back into it now, but
I enjoy talking to Joseph because Joseph actually spends a lot of time in it, and the best thing about the community is having different people to lean on and talk to about different things. So Joseph is really good about that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dude, Brazzer's a good dude. Brisket is the safe word. Tyler needs help. I love it.
No, that's pineapple.
Yeah, I've been told when I come to Texas to hunt hogs, I better show up brisket in hand. We will be in touch. Dude, Hot Ramen, if you come to any part of Texas, we will make that happen, dude.
Yep.
We will make that shit happen.
I only have bad thoughts. I only have bad thoughts when I hear Tyler say pineapple. Not good.
Cheech Ardolino says, Whiskey Encore is live in 11 minutes. Direct link. Click that link in 11 minutes, not a moment before. He's not going to go live before we're done. You're fine. You can hang out. It's fine.
Did we miss anything?
I don't think so. Richie Z's talking about some Wild Turkey Decades.
I've been told
that shit is delicious.
Texas, yeah, hot dogs.
Yeah. We're good.
Hog hunting is sort of fun, but I mean, you're not.
Ooh.
That's about it. Unless you're shooting like a 90 pounder, you're not cooking it.
So this is Horse Soldier Reserve barrel strength, 117 proof.
Hey, that's good.
It smells like a dusty. It smells like a dusty.
I'll tell you what, that horse soldier, like cat, you're talking about the cast strength, right?
Yeah, 114.
Yeah, that 114 that's a good drink.
Cheech, I don't think I can pin it, bro. All I can do is mute you, bro.
It would be brilliant if horse soldier who's
years. Is Aiden talking about
what?
Master's Keep?
Yeah, that's Wild Turkey.
Yeah.
That's those ones. Those ones right there.
You mean
Yeah, with the boxes up there.
So it's really weird, right? I don't know if you know this, Chris, but horse soldiers in Columbus, Ohio, and last year is the first time they've ever been able to actually sell it in Ohio, and they've been doing it for like years.
Dude, the liquor laws.
I had to go to Florida. I literally went to Florida to buy my horse soldier.
Jeez. Hey, I may have to reach out to you, man. So my wife fell in love with a wheated whiskey out of Ohio.
Or Baker Maker.
And I can't find it around here, so I might have to reach out to you, get me a bottle.
Yeah,
it's called Westland.
Yeah, I know that is.
Yeah, it's really, really good. She loves it.
There's actually a few of them that are really good.
Nice.
So Magnolia is doing some really good stuff too.
So those major beavers were produced by Thunder Road Distillery in Tennessee. You should have texted me that you were doing the flight again. Hey, Eric, if you had your notifications on and you were a good follower of the channel, you'd already know that we were on.
It was
also, I should have texted you.
A last minute thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
There was a whole thing with the toilet.
So Eric, tomorrow when you have 3 hours, go rewatch the whole stream. It wasn't a toilet; it was a shower.
I'm not actually Josh.
I broke the plumbing out of the shower in my son's room, and the show was a shit show. We actually have more.
It was an amazing show.
It was a great show. Thank you, Bobby, for being a part. Thank you for Tyler for taking over the helm.
It doesn't have anything to do with the
it's
actual
his first
tenderness.
time. It's his first time.
Hog is a super nasty animal.
It is. They smell
especially
terrible
in Texas because they breed with javelina.
Yep.
So it has something totally different to do with the tenderness.
They smell like shit.
If they're 90 pounds or under, it actually has to do with their lifespan and how little they've eaten the crap that they eat. So that's the reason why I say that.
They smell terrible. If you can get a hog sub 100 pounds, you can eat it. If it's one of those big 200, 300, 400 pound, even the Russian boars, you can't hardly be next to them. They smell so bad, dude.
We use what's called a Cajun microwave, and they taste delicious if they're 90 pounds or under.
P.S. It's not a microwave at all.
No. Actually uses coals.
Westland is in my neighborhood. Awesome, Brazo. That's awesome, man.
Oh shit! It jumped again.
It jumps so fast, dude.
Jesus.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, now keep going.
Yeah, I think Joseph's in Kentucky, right? So it's weird, that little weird like area between Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, Michigan. There's like a lot of that little weird stuff that kind of floats in the same area that doesn't make it outside that area.
Yeah.
Horse Soldier is apparently building a distillery in Kentucky.
Cool. And a lot of people really miss Jay Pitt. Guys, he'll be back. I didn't fire him. He didn't quit.
He's in my closet.
Yeah, Tyler has him tied up in his basement. That's not the same. It's fine. Trevor Kunkel's from Ohio as well. That's awesome. That's great.
Nice.
I am the Eric that knew the HBR zone. Thanks, Eric Thompson. The real Eric MVP.
Notice license. Most of them aren't with Select Fire. They're normally your own firearm.
Yeah.
But you do have the helicopter, correct? I've done several of those.
I've never done one.
Charity link.
I want one. So this is delicious.
My bad.
This is cinnamon.
Where
oak.
Did he put a charity link?
Are we talking about
right there? Boom.
About Barrett's and Mark 19s?
That's awesome.
No, I mean it's normally like 5.56 and whatnot. Some people use 6.8. Some people use 308.
300 blackout. Probably not though because it's subsonic.
Yeah, especially for the distance.
As soon as we start talking,
I used to use a 50 Beowulf a lot of the times because it's like hitting them with a shotgun round.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, let's be real, right? Depending on where you're located, what you need for your range.
Click that one.
There's very few.
The one you're on.
Tyler, how often are you actually outside of a certain range, right?
I was going to leave that one up for a little bit longer.
Your overall perspective is more about the range of your location, not the range of like desert.
It also depends on like where you're.
You see the mouse.
Where you are with the helicopter and whatnot, and the trees and whatnot.
I don't need to be sitting with a.
Wait, what?
I have an effective range of 200 yards. I don't need a Barrett, but
no.
I didn't say Barrett. Sorry, I didn't say Barrett 50 cal. You jumped again.
No, I know. It's fine. Yeah.
Wait,
So what
is
are you?
it? Hashtag free J.
J Pitt's fun, and Tyler did not shit in my kids' room. No one shit in my kids' room except my
kids. Like me
kids.
quite a bit.
Yeah, my kids
I
love
used to
Tyler.
literally pick them
JG
up
says
from
Tyler's
elementary
awesome.
school when
Yeah,
we were
Abilene is
younger.
gross. Also,
Abilene
Tim
is
Evans,
disgusting.
J Pitt, his last name is not even with 2 T's. It's so funny. You guys are awesome.
50 Beowulf,
hey,
sorry, is what I was talking about.
I feel like if I was not on the stream and Josh was here with Tyler, it would be a lot less bitching. Apparently, J Pitt is he's the belle of the ball.
Tyler and Time held it down. Thank you. Appreciate it, Kevin.
No, Kevin's right. You guys did a great job. Appreciate y'all. Brazo is in Washington State. I'm sorry about your taxes, bro. That's a fucking nightmare. 30% liquor tax in Washington State. Nope.
I would even go a step further in saying that, listen, I really, really enjoyed not only being here with you, Chris, but I really enjoyed Tyler from the cigar perspective because it was
man.
Very much.
a unique opportunity.
it's strong.
It's fun getting to.
It was a great opportunity to actually talk about the idea of being able to bring this entire thought process of what extends the experience, right? We as a community are about an experience.
Yeah.
100%.
And what you brought tonight helped that experience. Right?
Hashtag Tyler shit in your kid's bedroom. Oh my God.
Now,
Tyler's doing great. J Pitt is
uh,
amazing. It's all
He
good.
didn't shit in the
I'm-
bedroom. He didn't shit in the bedroom. It was the shower.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to have such awesome friends that people love my friends more than me. Tyler and J Pitt, hashtag fire Chris HBR. I love it. Hot butter rolls, the only tube I need. Thanks, JG.
What part of
I'll
New
give you the
Mexico,
tube.
Eric?
What's that?
Eric Thompson says I live in New Mexico.
So
but I'm
close to Texas. Wait, Eric Thompson, what part of New Mexico do you? I was born
Yeah.
in Clovis, bro.
I'm in New
Are
Mexico.
we like
constantly because of work?
I've drove through Clovis.
really?
Is Hot Ramen angry because my shirt's not off? Is that why
Tyler shits the shower.
Oh,
my
Las
God.
Cruces.
Oh, fuck yeah. So
Yeah.
I will say that Las Cruces is a Texas city that got lost in New Mexico. same as Artesia. Artesia and Las Cruces.
Now old man.
We
Joe's
need to
on
come
it.
back and get you guys. I don't know what happened, but yeah. They have good blue meth in New Mexico, so you're not wrong. They have the best meth, especially the place I was born. Oh man.
So
Only 20% tax. Dude, our liquor tax is 8.25%, and that's high compared to some other states. Like,
Yeah.
cheese and crackers.
so we just had a giant meth house busted here actually.
J Pitt's pee-pee no work, and Tyler knows from experience. Oh my God.
Wait, where the fuck did you
That's
read that?
Aiden's name. It's in black bold right there.
Oh, gee.
Why's it got to be black? Somebody's going to put that. I know it. Las Cruces, a.k.a. the Nakatomi Plaza. That's the other Eric. God. J Pitt locked up and
Claim
tied
the
up.
dang show.
You guys are out of control.
This is funny.
This is great. So in 2 minutes, we're going to go over to Cheech's stream. If somebody could please put the link back in the chat, that'd be fantastic. This horse soldier is good. I'm going to say it tastes like a dusty Jim Beam. It's got that dusty Beam funk. Not the current Beam peanuttiness. It's the old, like perfumey, like old lady in church perfume, that kind of flavor. I love that flavor with a dustiness to it.
Yeah.
Las Cruces is not Nakatomi Plaza.
His head's not in the freezer.
I love it. Tyler needs to show up next week. I like this dude. Well, we'll see. Maybe I can convince him and Josh to stream together. I can go fuck myself.
I'll send
Is
Josh's
J
lab.
Pitt's head in the freezer? I feel like you're mean like a serial killer, but I'm picturing it more like The Campaign, where Will Ferrell fucks
Yes.
Galifianakis' wife with her head in the freezer.
Actually,
love
J
it.
Pitt can sit in my lap. I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, as long as I have a face, you guys will always have a place to sit. I thought that only old people lived in Las Cruces.
Always
You are
do the
wrong.
freeway.
So New Mexico military, no, not NIMI. New Mexico State University, NMSU, is in Las Cruces. Some of the prettiest girls in the state of New Mexico. And yes, I understand what I'm saying, but they're
Thank you,
very
Kevin.
pretty girls.
So This is what we.
I slipped in shit in the kid's shower. Old man Joe's on fire.
So maybe in a couple.
Thank you, Michelle Lynn. You're the best.
I'll contact Bobby.
Yeah.
Him and I will pick a cigar.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you ahead of time and let you smoke one.
Okay.
And then you and A-Pit have to figure out the alcohol to go with it.
Oh, that sounds aggressive. I'm in.
No, that would be great.
Yep. Cool. All right, guys. So it is now midnight.
Tyler,
and Michelle Lynn is.
Chris can tell you how to get a hold of me. I'm bourbontian@gmail.com.
Well, so we'll keep you Bobby, we're going to keep you on the stream after we close it.
Yeah.
But right now, we are going to roll out.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry, I'm not J-Pit, but
you know what? It's okay that you're not J-Pit. You're Tyler. You're hot buttery pretzel roll. It's fine. What now?
Aiden.
Good job, Michelle.
What did he say?
At the very bottom. Oh, well, now I just jumped again.
Shit. Tyler. Oh, no.
Because you said somebody would say something about it.
Oh, man. Guys, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out.
It's a great time.
Great night.
Everybody head over to Cheech's stream.
Yeah, definitely.
It's right here. https://youtube.com/c/whiskey encore. We're going to the future.
Something weird is going to happen with
Cheech Ardolino put his own link in the chat. You're the best. Chingon says, cheers, cabrones y cabronas.
You're the okayest.
Buenos nachos. You're the
Thank you,
best.
Wander. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Noah. Love you guys. We'll catch you on the flip.
Cheers.
Be good. If you're going to be good, be good at it. Later, guys.
Yep.